And here we go, Komets and the Kalamazoo Wings for the 446th time since 1974. Robbie Irons was involved in quite a few of those games there in the early going.
Yeah, I remember when they opened up the Kalamazoo Arena. A lot of sellouts up there the first few years, I think. And always a good crowd, always a good hockey team, and very competitive. A few playoff games against them,
That's
too.
right. So the Komets and Kalamazoo, this will be the 8th meeting between these two teams. The Komets hold the series right now at 5-2, but tonight might be the most important one because the Komets trying to break a 5-game winless streak, and Kalamazoo, they're trying to keep theirs going. They're now hit 4.
4 games in a row they've won. So the Komets are the last 3, but they keep pecking away and getting a few points here and there, but they need to get that win, especially in the overtime. Last 3 games, overtime losses.
Again, the starters for the Komets, Dylan Ferguson will be between the pipes. We got Anthony Petruzzelli, Taylor Doherty, Matt Bowdens, A.J. Jenks, and Olivier Gallipeau rounding out the starters for the Komets. And we've got Kyle Blaney to take the opening face-off for Kalamazoo. He will go heads up with A.J. Jenks. Jenks had an assist last night on Jason Bickley's game-tying goal. He'll take the drop. And we go into the Komets. So here's Gallipeau. He'll pick it up. He'll put it onto the right side. Trying to go to Petruzzelli. It's going to be scooped up into the Kalamazoo zone. It goes along the far side for Diamond Tony. He gets it below the goal line. Oh, it's coughed up right in front. Here's a shot. Oh, it was Jenks right there, and Hildebrand made the save as the Wings make the first error of the game. Jenks now tries to put it right off the back of the leg of Hildebrand, and he's able to squeeze it, and he gets the glove on it and gets a whistle.
A little pushing and shoving in front of the net, but a few stares at each other, but no harm done. Komets come out with a forecheck. Kalamazoo coughs up the puck, and Hildebrand coming up for a pretty good save on the pad, and then grab the loose puck at the side of the net. So Komets coming out quick, get credited with a shot on goal.
Face-off going to the right of Hildebrand, and we have got Brett McKenzie to take the face-off. Hildebrand this season against the Komets 1-1. As the puck comes along the near side here in the Kalamazoo zone. The Wings have it in their own end. Edmondson will go down low, spinning up along the near side. That one's going to be punched to the neutral zone where Doherty will slam it right back into the Kalamazoo zone. Hildebrand will stop it. He'll give it up along the near side, and that's going to go to Ben Wilson. Wilson will move it up to Garrett Ross. Now it's going to go back to Justin Taylor. Taylor's backhander is going to be plucked out of the air by Gallipeau, but he cannot get it into the Kalamazoo zone. But here is a quick shot by Garrett Ross, and a save made by Ferguson. Puck goes along the far boards. Here's a cross-rink pass going to Sean Szydlowski. He'll flip it into the Kalamazoo zone, coming into the corner. Now it's chopped at, and that's going to go out of play.
Whistle and face-off will stay in the Kalamazoo zone. And going at each other pretty good right now. A few checks. And again, after playing last night, a few stares still going at each other.
Face-off to the right of Hildebrand in the Kalamazoo zone. Welcome back, Gage Terrell. He is in the face-off circle. Goes back below the goal line. Now it's going to be taken up along the left side. Luke Sandler will take it off the wall. Bryson Martin is there, banks it back into the Kalamazoo zone. Now it's played up along the near side and now into the Komets zone where Bickley couldn't quite handle it. Now left side. Here's Kovacs. Here's a shot. Score.
Good pass, good shot.
Adam Dowda will get the goal.
Yeah, innocent little play off the boards. Kalamazoo winger picked it up, a little short feed pass into the center. One-timer by the winger, and he let fly, beat the goaltender without any movement on it. Good goal, Kalamazoo. Bang, bang. That came at the 1:24 mark.
So not quite a minute and a half into this one. Kalamazoo gets on the board. And it is 1-0 Wings. 18:36 to go in the first. So back to center ice we go. Here's Jenks to take the face-off. And the Komets get to it. Feathered up along the near side by Petruzzelli. He'll push it in. Hildebrand will come out of the pipes, and it comes along the near side. And now the Wings will clear the zone. Bouncy puck all the way down into the Komet zone. Gallipeau will swing it around up along the far side. And here's Matt Bowdens. Bowdens will play it up to the neutral zone. Pitched up along the left side for Sadoway. Sadoway will get it back into the Komet zone. Ferguson comes out, and he'll get it to Gallipeau up along the far side. But here's a takeaway here by Kalamazoo. Quick shot. Save made by Ferguson, and the Komets bring it back up ice. Off the wall, Kyle Blaney. Heels it up along the near side. Jenks got in the way. Jenks now chasing after. He's going to go after Szydlowski. Szydlowski goes back below the goal line behind the net. Up along the far side. Trapped there by Gallipo. Gallipo now gets it over. Here's Szydlowski with a shot and a save made by Hildebrand.
Szydlowski, the quick wrist shot. This time he gets fed in the top high circle. Lets her fly. Again, Hildebrand come out, challenged him. Made a nice glove save on it.
Face-off will be to the left of Hildebrand. Kalamazoo leads this one 1-0. Just 1:27 into this hockey game. Adam Dowda got the goal.
And McKenzie will take the draw for the Komets.
And we are going to drop the gloves.
This Szydlowski.
We have got Sean Szydlowski.
This came from last night. You can tell where they start out quickly.
Szydlowski and Ben Wilson right in front of the net. Wilson with a right. Now Szydlowski trying to set up Wilson. They got a hold of each other's jerseys. And now there's a quick left by Wilson. Now Szydlowski counters with a right. And now Wilson going after the left side of the head of Szydlowski. Wilson was buckled a little bit. Now Szydlowski's going to take Wilson down to the ice.
He had to change hands. He had his left hand tied up in Wilson's jersey. He couldn't get it loose, and then once he got it loose, he really got a couple of pops in. But both of them got some pops in at each other, and they both go to the penalty box. Nothing said. So good scrap. Two good players. Two good tough guys.
Gets the crowd on their feet here at the Coliseum. Two veteran players, Szydlowski and Ben Wilson, squared up right there in the Kalamazoo zone. They'll each get 5 for fighting.
Over the years, I've heard of guys, Ben Wilson, guys all over. More guys with the name of Ben Wilson, and they're all tough guys.
There's only one Sean Szydlowski, though. I guarantee that. Here's the face-off to the left of Hildebrand. And the puck goes to Eric Catalyst. He goes back below the goal
Penalty
line.
coming up.
Connor Sanvito is going to
in forecheck and got the stick in between the legs, and Kalamazoo defense went down. That'll draw the penalty.
Tripping will be the marker on Sanvito, and the Komets to skate a man down here in the first period, already down by a goal.
That'll switch the draw down to the far end into the Komet zone as they go down there.
So the count penalty killing will start up. Face off to the left of Dylan Ferguson. Catalyst on the drop with Jenks. Comes up along the far side. Wings with the puck. Diamond Tony goes into the corner. Up top. And chopped out of there and all the way down to Hildebrand. He'll have to come out. He'll stop it behind the net. He slows it up. He'll give it to Catalyst, who will go right in front of Hildebrand. Now he pushes it on the left side to Kovacs. And now Catalyst will bring it across the line right side. Dowda will flip it in. Comes off the glass. Kind of funny. Comes out in front of the net, but that'll give the Komets a chance to clear the zone. And it goes all the way down to Hildebrand, who will stop it. Down to 1:20 to go on the power play for Kalamazoo as Catalyst comes right down the middle of the ice, runs in to Petruzzelli. Bryson Martin up along the far side, cannot control it. Now it's going to be sent up along the left side. They'll get across the line. Blaney back to Szydlowski. Szydlowski goes into the corner. Now back to Blaney. Angles it up top of the blue line. Now Kovacs, he'll return on the left wing to Blaney. Blaney sneaks into the corner, down low. Here's Szydlowski with it. He's going to try and wrap it around, but he's cut off by Bryson Martin. Got to go wide with it. Gives it up to Blaney again, far side. Now it's over to Szydlowski again. Left
shot here.
Over. Oh, he had a man. They had Ferguson beat, but could not connect. Puck comes along the far side. Puck gets loose. The Komets are able to clear the zone. Kalamazoo without a shot on net here in this power play. Puck goes along the near side, and now it'll be played forward. It'll be Corey Dunn coming across the line. Sending it all the way back. Here's McKenzie shorthanded on the left wing.
Trying to cut to the net.
McKenzie will take a shot just off the shoulder of Hildebrand. That's going to rim out. And now it is going to be coming out to Capelli. He'll bring it into the Komet zone with 18 seconds to go in the power play. Taylor up along the far side. Taylor finds his man up top of the blue line. Now right in front, coming up to Tho. Can't handle the pass, and that's going to go all the way out. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Corey Dunn with it. Dunn will move it along the left side to Capelli.
All even Komets, 5-on-5.
Capelli will come across the line. Over to Garrett Ross. Now they got a man in front. Here's a shot. Save made. A rebound. Knocked out of there. Rebound also taken away. Gallipo.
Come on, no more chances.
Gallipo, 2 saves there. helping out his goaltender, Dylan Ferguson. And the puck goes along the far side. Ross and Jenks, they collide. And the Komets are able to get it back into the Kalamazoo zone. 1-0 Kalamazoo here in the first period. Jason Binkley up along the near side, gets it back to Garrett Ross, who will send it into the Komet zone. And now back to Jason Binkley. Binkley lead pass goes off the wall, looking for Łyszczarczyk. This will be an icing. Łyszczarczyk got turned around, didn't know where it was, so we will come down and have a face-off in the Komet zone.
Back to 5-on-5 right now. Face-off going in the Komet zone. Szydlowski and Wilson still sitting out their 5-minute penalties. So only 2 players in the penalty box at the time. Jenks out for the draw for the Komets.
To the right of Ferguson. And Doherty in the face-off circle. Now he's going to get kicked out. Luke Sandler will take his place. And it goes into the corner. Komets bank it off the glass. Diamond Tony gloves it out of the air. Now he puts it onto the far side. Now back into the Komet zone for Jason Binkley. Binkley to Stewart. Puck bouncing around, going to come across the line to Petruzzelli. Now to Shaq Morality. He'll take a shot and a save made by Hildebrand. And now it will be the Wings with it. On the left side, it's Connor Schmidt. He will dangle it back into the Komet zone, goes down into the corner. Komets trying to wrestle it up along the near side. Big hit down in the corner, coming out in front of the net. It'll be Morasti with it. Morasti going down in the corner. Goes back below the goal line. Now the Komets bring it out. Here's Stewart with it. Stewart on the left wing, and it'll be Morasti getting it in. He'll chase after it. Back behind the net, swung all the way around. Sadoway couldn't slow it down. It's going to be cleared all the way into the Komet zone. This will be an icing call on Kalamazoo, and then is a Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique icing call. Never settle for just one scoop at Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique on DuPont Road.
Third game in 3 nights for the Komets, so a nice little test for them right now. Fresh legs by Kalamazoo. They played twice this weekend.
Face off to the right of Hildebrand. And coming up top of the blue line, Gallipo will take a shot. It goes off the end wall. Doherty tries to catch up to it. It goes into the corner. And the Wings with the puck now. Catalyst lead pass. Intercepted. Here's Ross. Taylor Ross going to go down into the corner looking for someone to give it to. Ross now dangles, trusts it out in front. Knocked aside. Again, centering play. Hildebrand the save.
Shot.
And Sadoway comes up with the loose puck. Sadoway will bank it off the wall. Gets it across the line, tries to center it. It goes wide of the net. Now back up along the near boards. Tho will get it into the Komet zone. Bounces all the way in. And Gallipo is there. Gallipo goes back behind Dylan Ferguson. Kalamazoo leads this one 1-0 here in the first period. Gallipo onto the far side. Off the stick of San Vito. That will go all the way down. Yep, no icing on that as it goes back behind Hildebrand. And now the puck comes along the near side. Dunn. Corey Dunn. Gets it into the neutral zone, and the Wings now will flip it into the Komet end. Bouncing puck on the near side corner. Jason Binkley in after it. Tries to go to McKenzie. McKenzie runs into Garrett Ross, who pumps it off the wall. And here's Alan Łyszczarczyk. He's got a man with him. Łyszczarczyk will come across the line. Łyszczarczyk will stop, trying to get it over to McKenzie, and his pass was interrupted. And now the Wings with a chance to transition down the ice. Capelli on the left wing. Tosses it in. Going to go all the way down to Ferguson. He'll stop it. Now Bryson Martin up along the far side. Dribbles the puck forward. Avoids one poke check. Can't get around another. He's got to go all the way back into his own end. Martin over to Petruzzelli. Now touches it up. And the Komets will enter the zone. Here's a shot. Save made by Hildebrand. And it goes into the corner. Petruzzelli trying to go up top to the blue line where it's picked off. And now back the other way. It'll be Sandler into the Komet zone. Up along the near side, it'll be Chase Stewart moving it forward. Backhander going to come all the way into the Kalamazoo zone. It comes down into the corner. Back below the goal line, Doherty. Off the glove of A.J. Jenks. Tied it up into the corner. Bowden's trying to help out. Now it's going to get out. Kovacs will get it to Catalyst on the left side. Catalyst will float it into the Komet zone. And the Komets will change it up. 11:44 to go in the first. Komets down by a goal. There's Chase Stewart on the near side. Pumps it forward. On to the near wing. It's Petruzzelli. Gets it into the corner. Tho goes after it for Kalamazoo. Now it goes behind the netminder Hildebrand on the right side. Cross-ring pass. And it's going to find Blaney's stick. Blaney coming across. And yep, offside on Kalamazoo. That gets us down to a timeout. We will take a break. 1-0 Kalamazoo. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Hello, this is head coach Ben Boudreau. I'm the guy responsible when your Komets are in need of repair, new parts, or maybe just a quick inspection. When it comes to vehicles, I turn to the pros at Ace Radiator on Coliseum Boulevard at Fort Wayne. Ace Radiator has spent decades keeping Fort Wayne rolling with time-tested service and repair. Ace's certified technicians have more than 80 years of experience providing expert sales and service for radiators, heaters, coolers, and air conditioners. Sometimes you just have to make the call. 800-288-7964. That's Ace Radiator. 800-288-7964.
Facing an illness or injury that can't wait? Turn to ReadyMed. We're ready when your day doesn't go quite as planned, with convenient hours, 7 days a week. We offer after-hours appointments as well as x-ray and lab services in each of our convenient area locations. From minor accidents and injuries to fevers and flus, we're ready. To learn more, check wait times and save your spot in line. Visit ReadyMed.com. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department as soon as possible.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
11:28 to go first period. 1-0 Kalamazoo. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons with you here tonight as the puck will be dropped in the neutral zone. Here's the drop, and it goes to the far side for Bryson Martin. Martin picks it off the wall. There's
Clear the zone, guys.
Taylor Ross gets it into the neutral zone. Now it's going to be flipped all the way in. Ferguson comes out of the pipes. He'll stop it. And he'll leave it for Bryson Martin. Martin lost it to Dowda. Now Martin will get it back. Onto the far boards. Now the Komets transitioning down the ice. They'll come across the line. And now it's going to be trickled down below the goal line where Kalamazoo picks it up. It's
Ooh, heads up.
Side.
Good check.
Doherty with a big hit there at the blue line.
Stood up on him.
And Bryson Martin will pick up the puck. They're going to come across the line, walking in. Shot, score!
Good goal. There's a stick handling job.
Taylor Ross ties this game up at 1.
Yeah, that was a stick handling job. He had the one defenseman lunge at him. He went around him, walked in on the goaltender. A nifty little move through the legs. And a little flip shot up over his shoulder as he had Hildebrand going across. Tied it up. Komets 1-1.
Big goal there by Taylor Ross to tie it up.
9-10 that came at.
5th of the season for Ross. Beating Jake Hildebrand low into the right side, right over the blocker. And we are tied, just about halfway done here in the first period. And here's the drop. Sadaway on the left wing will get it into the Komet zone. And below the goal line is Chase Stewart. Stewart down there in the corner. Gets tied up, needs a little bit of help. Binkley will get it free. It comes on the near side and now out of the zone, bouncing out to the neutral zone. And now it goes to Eric Catalyst. Catalyst will get into the Komet zone. Going back is Łyszczarczyk. He'll go behind Dylan Ferguson. Now he gives it up to Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski takes a wide turn, moving it over onto the left wing. And Szydlowski coming forward with it at the center line. Szydlowski now gets through some traffic. Lost it the last second as he entered the zone. And the Wings will clear it out. Doherty goes back. Quick pass to Łyszczarczyk. Will get it into the Kalamazoo zone. Now back on the right side. Flipped ahead. Intended target was Garrett Ross. Taylor Doherty goes back for the Komets.
They're going to penalty coming. Kalamazoo slashing.
And the Komets are going to go on the power play for the first time tonight.
Yeah, the forecheck just whacked the stick right out of Doherty's hand with a slash. That drew the penalty. Komets' first power play of the game. Starting already here. They tie it up at 9-10. Ross, his 5th goal of the season from Martin, the only assist on the play. Nice goal, nice nifty little stick handling with a little flip shot over the goaltender's stick hand.
And it's Garrett Ross going into the box for Kalamazoo. Komets had a power play goal last night. That was the game tire by Jason Binkley late in the 3rd period.
Jenks will take the draw.
Komets
get it back.
Overall in the power play this year, 3rd in the league. As the Komets start up here from the Kalamazoo zone. To the top, here is a shot. Save made. Puck is loose.
Rebound.
And it's going to be steered up onto the near side point where it's going to leave the Kalamazoo zone. Komets have it up along the far side. Now they'll carry it across. Saucered on the near side, looking for Jason Binkley. It's going to be plucked away. And Valens has got to go back onto the far side. Komets with it. Here's Jenks giving it a look. He'll steer it up top. Out of Binkley, top of the right dot. Back up top it comes. Here's Martin now. Slide it over. Here's a shot. Missed it high. Back on the near side. It goes to Binkley. He goes down low. It'll be Jenks backhander up along the far side. And Bowdens will get there. Bowdens will give it up. Martin, here's a one-timer. Saved made by Hildebrand. Got the left leg on it. And Binkley now moving to the right side. Binkley up top of the blue line. It is Martin with it. Slide it back over. Here's Bowdens on the far circle. Here's a shot. Save made. A rebound. It's loose out there, and it goes into the corner. Jason Binkley able to hold on to it. Now Bryson Martin with it. Martin back to Petruzzelli, and out of Binkley. Binkley on the near side. Sends it up top of the slot over the stick of Martin. Just creeps over the line, and the Komets have got to retreat back.
Regroup, guys. Line change, Komets.
40 seconds to go on the power play for the Komets. We got a tie hockey game at 1. Łyszczarczyk on the far side. He'll gain the Komet line. Got to go right down the middle of the ice looking for something. No, nothing there. He's got to go all the way back.
Spread out, guys. Make the passes.
26 seconds to go on the power play. And Gallipo sends it forward. Coming across is Brett McKenzie. Back on the far side. Cross-ring pass for Szydlowski. Szydlowski angles it up top of the blue line. Gallipo, he slides it over. Here is a shot. Goes wide. It goes into the corner.
Didn't click with the pass.
Kyle Blaney down there with Szydlowski. Down to 6 seconds to go on the power play to the blue line. Gallipo can't keep it in, and that'll do it for the penalty.
Back to 5-on-5 again.
Puck comes into the Kalamazoo zone with 7:44 to go in the first tie game. And the Komets trying to keep it in the Kazoo zone. They cannot do it. Here's Diamond Tony going to bring it across the line. Drop back pass. Here's a shot. Doesn't get in. It'll be deflected out of play.
Yeah, defense stood up on him, which helped the goaltender because the defense was able to get a stick out, deflect a point-blank shot up and over the screen. Created the whistle. Defense must stand up. Don't let him back in on the goalie.
Shots are now 7-4 in favor of the Komets. Komets 44 shots on goal last night in Kalamazoo in the 3-2 overtime loss.
Both teams have had a power play chance. Neither one have scored on their power play, so still even, 1-1.
Face on to the left of the goaltender Dylan Ferguson. Here's a quick shot and a save made. Ferguson
right from the face-off.
Comes up with it. Now it's fed up along the far side. Now into the corner. Sent around back behind the net. Here's Binkley. Playing it off the wall all the way into the Kalamazoo zone. Ben Wilson, he grabs it. Gets away from Stephen Bayless. Now the pass on the left side. It'll be grabbed by Edmondson. He'll flip it in. It's going to go all the way up along the far side for Bayless again for the Komets. Bayless drops it into the corner. And out. The Komets try and stretch it out. Left side.
Far winger going.
Will enter the zone. Flipped in by Bayless. Goes into the corner. There's Gage Terrell trying to take his man off the puck. Kyle Blaney will spin away. He's got some space now as he goes back behind Hildebrand. 6:42 to go in the first now. Fed up along the near side. Here's Taylor. Taylor on the left wing. He'll punch it into the Komet zone. Going to go off the end wall. Gallipo is there. Rips it off the wall. And he's trying to go to Bowdens. Come back up to the blue line. Held in by Icapelli. Icapelli will come down low to Doherty. Doherty off the wall here in the Komet zone. Now Bowdens will give it a look. He'll find a gap. And he's able to get it in the neutral zone for Petruzzelli, who will flip it in. All the way down it goes. Hildebrand will stop it.
Petruzzelli in forechecking.
And the puck comes along the near side. Komets can't keep it in. Bouncy puck. Doherty can't take it. Here's Icapelli coming across the line. It's going to roll in on Ferguson. He's able to guide it over to Doherty. On the far side, here is Matt Bowdens with it. Bowdens gives it a look. He'll flip it in. The puck is going to go into the Kalamazoo zone. Under 6 to go here in the first period. We're tied at 1. Puck comes off the wall all the way down into the Komet zone. That'll be an icing. And we will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
5:33 to go in the first period. We're tied at
Nelson
1.
puck.
Ferguson steers it away, and here comes Jason Binkley. Moving it ahead, they come across the line. Komets on the puck. Here's Szydlowski with a shot. Save
One timer on the net. Good save, Hildebrand.
And we're going to go all the way back into the Komet zone. No icing on this. Sadoway will beat Martin to the puck. Sadoway, far side, right out in front. Here's Edmondson with a shot.
Score.
He scores.
They get beat in the corner to the puck. Winger gets in there quickly, picks a loose puck up, circles. Nobody came back and picked up the loose man. They hit him in the high slot. He had Ferguson by himself, made a little deke. It's in the net. Kalamazoo goes ahead.
And that was Diamond Tony who got the goal. So it's 2-1 Kalamazoo here in the first.
14:52, that one came.
So the Komets down again here in the first period. 5:06 now to go as the puck is dropped at center ice. Puck goes along the far boards. Here is Taylor Ross with it. Ross will enter the zone. Ross along the far side coming in. Dangles around. He almost got a shot off. Now here's a drive, and a penalty is going to be called. Now let's see who's going to pick this one up. It was blown dead right as Gallipo was able to slam it from up top of the blue line.
Kalamazoo going to get it? Komet's going to get it.
Ross is going to go into the
Ross
box.
is going in.
And we have got a timeout on the ice. We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
Union Labor has been building Chevy and GMC pickup trucks for over 80 years. The UAW has been dedicated to building quality trucks at the GM Fort Wayne Assembly Plant for over 30 years. Your friends and neighbors in the UAW work every day to bring those quality trucks to your favorite dealerships. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a full-size pickup truck such a great value. GMC and Chevy full-size pickup trucks built by the hardworking men and women of UAW Local 2209. Thanks to the UAW.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
4:53 to go in the first period. Komets are down a goal here, 2-1. And Taylor Ross is in the box. Second power play of the game for Kalamazoo.
Shots on goal are even at 8. 8 apiece.
Puck comes up along the near side, and it is going to be cleared down the length of the ice.
Yeah. Kalamazoo, second power play of the period.
Puck comes along the left side for Kovacs. He'll give it a look, and now he zips it into the Komet zone. Up along the far side, Kyle Blaney with it. Backhander over to Sadoway on the point. Sadoway, left side. Sneaking down to the corner, banks it off the wall. Now peeled up along the far side. Diamond Tony. Kalamazoo on a power play here. Jenks got in the way of that pass, but it's still going to find its way to Sadoway. And now back up along the near side. Here is Kovacs. Cross ring pass. Top of the right circle. Up top they come Catalyst with a shot. And
blocked in front.
And now it goes down into the corner. All the way around. Diamond Tony down there in the corner. Flips it around to Sadoway. Sadoway up along the wall to Blaney. It's up top. High slot. Catalyst. Back onto the right side. It comes Diamond Tony. Floats one back over looking for Blaney.
Komets intercept.
Komets are
Fire
able to
down
block
the
it.
ice.
All the way down it goes. It'll be stopped by Hildebrand. Catalyst with the puck. 3:41 to go in the period. 47 seconds to go in the Kalamazoo power play. As Catalyst will move it forward, he'll gain the Kalamazoo blue line. Now he crosses into Komet territory. Sent all the way around the wall. Comes into the corner. And now fed up along the far side.
Out it goes down the ice.
They'll clear it.
Good job, guys. Keep it going. 30 seconds.
Wings with the puck in their own end. Power play winding down. Icapelli on the left side. Icapelli moves it over to the right boards. Here's
Cut him off. Cut him off. Don't let him in.
Cut to the net. Here's a shot. Save made by Ferguson. And now back up along the near side. Tied up down there with 10 seconds to go. Comes out loose. Icapelli shoots. He scores. Actually, it was going wide, and Taylor picked it right up, and he knocked it in. It is 3-1
Yeah,
Kalamazoo.
that's a power play goal.
Just 6 seconds left on the power play.
17:01 that came at. Power play goal. The Komets got over to one side of the ice. They left a man far ice over there, and he was by himself. The shot actually missed the net, hit the man coming from the side of the net, a Kalamazoo player, and he deflected it, stopped it, and banged it in the net. Taylor will get the goal.
So it is 3-1 Kalamazoo, just the Taylor's 10th of the season. Capelli will get an assist, and we're under 3 to go here in the first. Wings with the puck once again, coming up along the near side after the drop at neutral ice. Here is Kyle Blaney cutting to the net. He goes below the goal line. Now underneath, the Komets are able to take it away. It will be Doherty. Doherty over onto the far boards. And now it's going to go into the Kalamazoo zone. Going to go into the corner. They're going to bank it off the end wall. Now down here, Sean Szydlowski fighting hard up along the wall. Szydlowski up top of the blue line.
Go to the net with
a
it.
shot. It's going to be blocked by Hildebrand, and it comes up to the blue line. And now Kalamazoo working it back into the Komet zone. Doherty comes back nicely, takes Blaney off the puck, and Doherty now tries to lift it up along the far side, and he does. Doherty with it, going into the neutral zone. He'll hand it off. They'll come across. Here is Łyszczarczyk. He's going to go back below the goal line. Tho with it, intercepted, centering play. Sanvito, shot,
Front,
made,
good shot, good save
it's
again.
Be steered back up along the far
Sanvito got
side.
the shot.
McKenzie. Under 2 to go in the period. McKenzie
go to
shakes
the net.
takes a shot, and it's going to go high. Coming up top of the blue line, Binkley now will take it again. That is going to be blocked. And now back up along the far boards. Jason Binkley tries to hang on to it, and he does. Now Chase Stewart with it, trying to go up top of the blue line, and it's intercepted. And the Wings back up along the near boards. Down it goes. Gage Terrell missed a check, but now we have got a whistle behind the play. Diamond Tony got tangled up with somebody, lost his helmet as well.
Referee blows the whistle. I don't know if he's calling penalties or not. No.
Doesn't look like it. Face
Going
off.
to direct the face off to the Komet zone. We'll stay at 5 again. 5.
1:39 to go in the first period. 3-1 Kalamazoo.
Komets in their own zone with the face-off.
And the drop goes into the corner. Sandler pumps it up top of the blue line. Here's Connor Schmidt. Sends it around to the corner. And now back below the goal line. Kalamazoo with the puck. Up along the near side. Here is Doherty with a shot. Save made by Ferguson, and it goes into the corner. Komets get to it. Sanvito will get it to Chase Stewart on the left side. Going to be wheeled all the way down. It'll be stopped by Hildebrand behind the net. Coming up on a minute to go here in the first. Komets down by a pair. And Sandler will get it into the Komet zone. We go below the goal line to Gallo.
Get it out. Man open. There you go.
Left side, they'll come across.
Last minute of the period.
Looking for Morasti, comes off of his stick. And now Capelli will get a bouncer to the neutral zone. Gallipo sends it backwards. Now to Doherty on the far side. Komets flip it back in. Steered out of there by Petruzzelli. Back on the far boards. Petruzzelli double team down there. In the corner. Now Jenks comes in to help him out. Petruzzelli still banging away at it. Goes to Jenks. Comes up top to the point. Here's Gallipo with a shot.
Blocked in front again.
Get through. And now Garrett Ross has got it for Kalamazoo. Gets it over to Taylor. Taylor across to Ross. Ross now in front. Capelli shot. Save made. And the rebound goes in the corner. Capelli has got it with 20 seconds to play. Capelli over to
possession, guys.
Justin Taylor puts it into the corner. Taylor now will pick it back up. Here on the near side, Capelli with a shot through some traffic. It is banging around.
Come on, guys. 5 seconds.
Comes up to the blue line. Whipped all the way around. Here's Capelli along the far side. Stewart is there as the horn sounds. Well, a first period to forget. Komets give up 3. They do get 1 on the board, but gotta come from behind again here tonight. Komets got on the board first last night. It took to the second period to do that, but tonight find themselves down by a pair going into the break.
Yeah, Komets Kalamazoo outshoots the Komets 12-10. Obviously outscores them 3-1. And the Komets looked a little sluggish. I didn't think they had the zip in the skates and everything like that. So they need to get that short bus trip out of their system, and come out and get those legs going and get some forechecking against Kalamazoo. They're going to make mistakes if you forecheck them, but you've got to get in a little faster and get on their defense, put the pressure on them. Start out with a good second period, guys.
All right, we are going to the break. The Big City Cars Big Intermission Show is coming up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Right now, I'm holding a perfectly ice-cold Coors Light. You know how I know it's the perfect temperature? Because the mountain on the can is blue. And also, it's really cold. Every Coors Light is cold filtered, cold lagered, and cold packaged. Notice how many times I said cold? 3 times. It's that cold. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue, because that means it's ready to enjoy. 2019 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
If you've been beat up after a tough night on the ice or a hard day at the office, locally owned Mattress Warehouse can score you a quality sleep at a comfortable price. With brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Symbol, our experienced team will find you the comfort and support that will make you feel like a winner. Rush into one of our 3 Fort Wayne locations on North Coliseum Boulevard, Lima Road, or Illinois Road, or log on to mattresswarehousefw.com.
Mattress Warehouse. Sleep on it tonight.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
For all of your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Kaleidoscope Floors is giving you a chance to be a part of the Komets this season. Just visit Kaleidoscope Floors on Facebook or Twitter and say you want to be the next guest statistician of the game. Each winner will sit in the press box, keep stats, and be interviewed live on WOWO during the second intermission of each home game. It's all presented by Kaleidoscope Floors, now at their new larger location, 1610 West Cook Road. Contest open to kids 9 and older and must be accompanied by an adult. Sign up right now and be the next Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game.
Napa know-how.
Why should you buy a 99-cent Napa bag? Because it's no ordinary bag. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items you can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the 8th wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Our score is 3-1, and Kalamazoo, they have got the lead over the Komets. Let's take a look at the game sheet here tonight. First, our shots on goal being brought to you by Huntington University. All Komet season ticket holders can take advantage of 25% off tuition. Just call the Komet office or the Huntington University admissions office. The Komets in the first period, 10 on net, and then Kalamazoo, they had 12. Recapping the scoring, Adam Dauda got us going early at 124 for Kalamazoo. Kovacs got the assist. That was Dauda's 4th of the season. Komets would tie it up on Taylor Ross's 5th of the season at 19-10. Bryson Martin and Taylor Doherty with the assist. Then Kalamazoo would get a pair. Diamond Tony, his 5th of the season at 14:52. Sadaway would get the assist. The next one would come on the power play from Justin Taylor, his 10th of the season at 17:01. Capelli and Ross with the helpers. Komets 0 for 1 on the power play. Kalamazoo, they are 1 of 2. Hildebrand, goaltender for Kalamazoo tonight, 9 saves on 10 shots. Dylan Ferguson, he has got 9 saves on 12 shots. And that is a look at what has happened so far here tonight. So we will take another break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Let me tell you a thing or two about the people who don't compromise. They love Pepsi Zero Sugar. Why? Because it's got all the flavor and zero the sugar. How's that for not compromising? They're the sort of person that likes surf with their turf. And the drink with their feast? Yeah, they have a Pepsi Zero Sugar. The person who doesn't compromise loves a good golden doodle. All the golden retriever goodness with just a hint of doodle. And when they're bringing said golden doodle for a walk, they bring a Pepsi Zero Sugar. Pepsi Zero Sugar. All the flavor, zero the sugar.
Someday, you'll get your knee replaced. Someday, a new hip. Well, the good news is, someday is today. At Parkview Ortho Hospital, we want to help you get moving again. So we offer a full range of options for joint replacement, including the minimally invasive anterior hip, with the potential for less pain and a faster recovery. Personalized implants that are designed specifically for you and your own anatomy. And even outpatient joint replacement, meaning you can go home the very same day. If you're ready to reclaim your life, talk to the orthopedic hospital that more people in our region choose, and the one that consistently earns the highest ratings in patient satisfaction and quality. Parkview Ortho Hospital, because someday is today. Learn more at parkview.com/ortho. Parkview, we believe in better. Parkview Ortho Hospital is partially physician-owned.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
In the middle of the first intermission here at the Coliseum, the Komets are down 3-1 as we take a look at the Meijer out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Meijer, where you get the rewards without the work. We've got some games that have gone final, starting with the Reading Royals beating the Brampton Beasts today in Brampton 3-2. Another one that has gone final, the Atlanta Gladiators 4 and the Greenville Swamp Rabbits 1. The Wheelie Nailers have defeated the Indy Fuel today 3-2 down in Indy. And then we got one more game that is later tonight. Got a rare evening game in Toledo. 7:15 is the start between the Cyclones and the Toledo Walleye. And the Komets will be playing Toledo on New Year's Eve. And that will be your next chance to get some free walleye from the Fish House. The Fish House located just down the street on Clinton, right down the street from the Coliseum. And they want you to eat free walleye when the Komets beat the Toledo Walleye at home this season. Just take your ticket to the Fish House for a free walleye appetizer with the purchase of a regular entree, so you can eat walleye coming up on New Year's Eve. Get your tickets for that one. Komets wearing specially blackout jerseys that night. It's always a huge crowd, so make sure you get your tickets tomorrow for that one coming up on New Year's Eve. That is Tuesday night. 7:30 is the start time. We will take a break. We're in the middle of the first intermission. You are listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Hi, this is Dr. Roger Pacino. Having trouble enjoying the holidays because of tooth pain? You know you need to do something, but maybe just don't know where to go. At Afdent, we've been taking care of your friends and neighbors' dental problems for over 40 years. Our team of doctors and dental professionals are devoted to patient-friendly dentistry. That means providing care at your convenience. We will get you comfortable and out of pain today, even without an appointment. If you're suffering from a dental emergency, we have an entire area dedicated to fast relief of dental pain. And you don't need dental insurance to get great care from us. At Afdent, we're the no insurance specialists. We offer many payment options, including 0% APR for those who qualify and in-house financing for those with less than perfect credit. Don't wait to take care of your dental pain. Call 1-800-TOOTHACHE or visit Afdent across from the Coliseum on Parnell.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the winning values you've been looking for on all the new 2020 models, starting at only $34,000. Check out the all-new 2020 Jeep Gladiator, the only open-air pickup truck, or change lines to the Power Top. Now available for the first time ever on Jeep Wrangler, the all-new 2020 Ram 1500 pickup with best-in-class fuel economy, with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. For all your everyday work needs, we also have an awesome selection of our new line of commercial Pro Master vans. Come see the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all in one place. Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is proud to support the Komets and our community for over 40 years. Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meijer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, where our score is 3-1 in favor of the Kalamazoo Wings. Comet fans, Napa Auto Parts is giving you a month full of winning deals to keep you safe on the roads during this winter. Stop into your local store and buy a 2-pack of night vision brilliant headlamps and get a pair of Proformer wiper blades free, because when you put safety first, your equipment shouldn't be second rate. Napa Auto Parts is proud to be as part of Proud to be a sponsor of the community and the Fort Wayne Komets. And Komet fans, every Tuesday we have got a new episode of the Huntington University Komets podcast. If you want to check out all of those episodes, just go to komets.com or go to Apple Podcasts, and you can hear the latest, which is the first part of a two-part episode with the Journal-Gazette's Justin Cohn. And we played a little bit for you that last night. We'll play some coming up here in this intermission, and then again coming up in the second intermission. So we'll go to a break, and when we come back, we will have Justin Cohn from the Journal-Gazette from the Huntington University Komets podcast. You are listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Sports fans, Bet Indiana News has got you covered. Football, basketball, baseball, and more. Bet Indiana News is the sharpest source for the latest sports betting news from across the country and around the state. And always with an eye on the action, the favorites, the underdogs, the sharp money, and more. It's where you'll find all the sports betting info you want, all at one site. Visit BetIndianaNews.com today.
This is Komets head coach Ben Boudreau inviting everyone to Texas Roadhouse before every Komets home game. Wear your favorite Komets jersey and get a free cactus blossom. And you can even sit in the famous Komets Corner. Texas Roadhouse is the home of award-winning steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, and unbelievable fresh-baked bread. Of course, Texas Roadhouse has plenty of ice-cold beer and legendary margaritas. Get to Texas Roadhouse with your Komets jersey before every Komets home game and get a free cactus blossom. Texas Roadhouse on Washington Center Road.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Head hub yesterday of my new Cincinnati Cyclones Batman puck chop bobblehead, if anybody can make any sense of that.
Puck chop.
So it's the second mascot, not even the first mascot.
It's not a twister.
I have a twister.
You have a twister.
I love my twister. It's one of my favorites. But yes, a puck chop dressed as Batman. And he's sitting at my desk, but I realize, I love it, but there's actually nothing hockey related on this entire thing that I can discern. So, yeah, I don't know where the bobblehead thing even started. I really, I don't. I just think they're like caricatures. They're like mascots to me. So I like that type of thing. Did I tell you the story about how there's a Justin Cohn bobblehead?
I don't think so. If not, we'll do it again.
Yeah, well, so the abridged version is when I first met my now wife, she used to always ask me, what do you want for your birthday or whatever. I can never think of anything when people ask me that. I used to just joke around. I'm like, my own bobblehead, like a bobblehead of me. Yeah. I was just joking around. Well, it turned out her roommate was a really talented artist. So what she got this done. What she did was they went and bought a Steve Yzerman bobblehead, and they popped the head off, and then her roommate sculpted my head. Okay. And I mean, really, sculpted, it looks like me circa 2001 or whatever it was. And they gave it to me. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Now this is not a big deal because you could get these things made easily, but back then you couldn't. Yeah. So I was telling her, you should make a business out of this. You could make a lot of money. I would have paid $40 for this, probably $50 for this. So, but my first thought was, okay, my brother's birthday is coming up. You have to do it for him. Now, my brother is sort of an encyclopedic hockey person. He's more a coach type. Okay. But he knows everything about the history of the game. So we thought, we'll do the same thing. We'll get Scotty Bowman, greatest coach in the history of sports, and we'll pop his head off, and we'll put my brother's on. And so she does the head. It looks just like him. And we look at it. It just didn't have the same joie de vivre as the Justin Cohn
If you will.
bobblehead. Yes. And we couldn't figure out why. And then all of a sudden it hit me. I'm like, wait a second. It's just a guy in a suit.
Right.
That's the problem here. Like me, it's me on top of the captain's bike. This is just a guy in a suit. This doesn't work at all. So we popped the head off, put Bowman's head back on, returned it to Clem's Collectibles. Sorry, Clem's. And then purchased we went the whole other way.
Yeah.
A Dominic Hasek, like full butterfly, upside down bobblehead.
Yeah.
And now it just became ridiculous. And he thought this was the greatest thing that had ever been made, ever. So there is a limited edition, 1-of-1 Justin Cohn bobblehead out there. But I can't keep it with the rest of my bobbleheads because people I work with would just mess with it. Like I tried that once, and
it won't blend.
It didn't work out well. No, I was afraid somebody was gonna break it because people are always, doing just crazy stuff, putting things on them, clothes, nooses, who knows, and it just was not working out well.
Do you have non-sports bobbleheads?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Actually, one of my favorites is I have a buffalo from Rapid City. It's just a buffalo because that's my spirit animal. I love buffalo.
Spirit animal.
Yes. So that's one of my favorites. I've got all kinds of. I've got like Captain Kirk and Khan from Star Trek, and weird ones like people give me weird ones now, and they say things like it needs a good home, and I can't give it to them. Yeah. So like I have a Sasquatch. Somebody brought me a Sasquatch. It's just there. So yeah, there's. I got Daphne and Velma from Scooby-Doo. So they're not all sports.
Oh, quite the collection.
Well, the amazing thing is I really haven't paid for
none of them.
Well, I don't mean that the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Like people give
it to me or they're giveaways.
Well, the Red Wings give me a bunch every year as a season ticket holder, so that's a bunch.
Yeah.
Usually it's just people that don't want them. Like the publisher of our paper, she gets the Komets ones.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want them, so she just gives it. So that's how I really get the Comet ones now. But sometimes, like, I had a fan bring me back that puck chop from Cincinnati just because he's like, they gave it out. I don't want it. I'm like, well, I'll take it. So.
Justin Cohn taking any and all bobbleheads and or giveaways. Anything unique.
People would be shocked at the amount of Toledo walleye bobbleheads I have.
Well, that's one of those trips that you always go on too, because you're always there.
That's true, and I've taken some selfies with the mascots out there.
Yeah.
It was last season, and they got off to that bad start. I don't remember what the record was, and they played out of Toledo, and I just thought this would be funny. So I go take a selfie with the mascot Spike.
Yeah.
And I tweeted something.
Justin Cohn from this week's episode of the Huntington University Komets podcast. We will listen to a little bit more of that interview coming up in the second intermission. Right now, the Komets are down 3-1. Second period set to get underway. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Life is busy enough. And when you add finding a doctor, it can be overwhelming. Lutheran Health Network now makes it possible to find a doctor with just one phone call to 844-LHN-DOCS. One call lets you schedule an appointment with one of more than 50 primary care providers in our network. Just call 844-LHN-DOCS. Finding a doctor with just one call, that's life, powered by Lutheran. Lutheran Health Network includes physician-owned hospitals.
Giacomo & Sons Funeral Homes have been serving Fort Wayne and area families since it was founded in 1925. Now a member of the Dignity Memorial Network, Giacomo provides pre-planning, funeral planning, cremation, and memorialization services. Compassionate local care, the most meaningful services celebrating a life well lived, all provided at the best value. Giacomo & Sons Funeral Homes, a Dignity Memorial provider.
Enjoy your backyard. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces to see a huge selection of paver and retaining wall systems for your home. While you're there, you can learn about the outdoor fireplace options that are available from Outdoor Lifestyles. And be sure to check out the showroom for the latest indoor models from Heatolator. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces at 4936 Knob Road or on the web at knobbrick.com. NOBDRICK.com. Knob Brick and Fireplaces, Fort Wayne's only locally owned real brick and mortar store.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne on 1190 AM, 107.5 FM. Depend on it.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Second period underway here at the Coliseum. Komets are down by a pair as we start things up here. The Komets, Petruzzelli tries to center it, but it's going to be taken away by Edmondson. He'll take it all the way down to the Komet zone, but it's now quickly right back into the K-Wing zone up along the right side. Here's Bowden's. Bowden's down there, battles with Diamond Toady. Gets taken off the puck. Now we've got a mashup down low. Puck is going to squirt loose. Hadaway banks it off the glass. Doherty will glove it down at the center line. Now he winds up. He'll send it into the Kalamazoo zone.
Line change, Komets.
And we have got Schmidt up along the far side for the Komets. All the way now into the Komet zone. It rolls.
The icing.
Yep, we'll go down and have a face-off coming up in the Kalamazoo zone as the Komets got to get something clicking here. 10 shots on goal, one goal. And the Kalamazoo, they have got 3 goals on 12 shots.
Yeah, another 12 shots. Statisticians say 8 of those shots were in the hash marks of the Komet goal. So within 20 feet of the net, they were letting shots go from point blank on Ferguson. So you got to cut back on the quality of shots that you're letting Kalamazoo have.
Here's the puck drop. It goes up along the near side. Now it's going to bounce all the way into the Komet zone. Ferguson will stop it. He'll leave it for Binkley. And Binkley moving along the right side. He sends it forward. Here is Szydlowski. Going to go through the zone. Lost the handle on it at the last second. Komets are now offside. Capelli will grab it. He'll send it backwards. And the Wings with the puck here on the right boards. They'll sip it ahead. It's going to be tipped down to Binkley. Binkley will move it over to Ross between his legs. And now it's going to go all the way back into the Kalamazoo zone. Back on the near side. Coming up is Garrett Ross. Ross will flip it behind him. Now in front of the net. Looking for Capelli. Broken up by... that was going to be Binkley. Now we'll go behind the nets. And now it's going to be grabbed up along the left side. Case Terrell taken off the puck by
Stay
Ross.
up on him.
And now Taylor Ross will take the puck. He goes back below the goal line behind Ferguson. Now he'll pitch it over onto the right side to Binkley. Binkley trying to hit Bayless, goes off of his stick, and it goes all the way down into the Kalamazoo zone. On the far side, here's Garrett Ross again with it. He'll flip it forward. Right there is Chase Stewart. Stewart on the right side, got his stick lifted at the last second. He's able to toss it in, goes behind the nets, and Hildebrandt will play it. Up along the far side, Wings with the puck. And Corey Dunn. Dunn will gain the Komet line, flips it over to Kovacs. He tries to center it, and it's broken up. Marasti will leave it for Gallipo. Now Gallipo takes it off the wall and now down into the Kalamazoo zone. That'll be an icing call on the Komets.
Back in the Komet zone, that one goes. 17:41 to go. Lots of time in the second period. We need a couple of goals to get back in this game. Down 3-1. Just starting the second period.
Neither team with a shot on goal here in the second period. And the face-off will be to the right of Ferguson. Here's the puck drop. It goes into the corner. And we go up along the far side, up top now to the blue line. Connor Schmidt got a man in front of the net. Here's a shot. We've got a penalty
coming
called.
Another quality shot from right in front of the net again, Kalamazoo.
And it's going to be on Kalamazoo as the puck comes all the way down to Hildebrandt.
Late penalty.
Play it off the wall. Hildebrandt now had to play the puck, so he has not gone off to the bench. There's a delayed call here, so an extra skater will come on if Hildebrandt can get off, and he does. Here's a quick shot, save made, and now the Komets will play it. Cross-checking will be the call.
Yep. Komets, that'll be their third penalty of the game, first of this period. As the Komets find themselves a man short, Chase Stewart going in the box.
Third power play of the game for Kalamazoo. They're 1 of 2.
Face off in the Komet zone. Start the penalty out.
Here's the puck drop. It goes below the goal line, and now Kalamazoo controls it at the blue line. Edmondson's pass will be intercepted.
Nice play.
And now they're going to take it off the wall. It's going to go all the way down to Hildebrandt. He'll give it a jab up along the far side. Matt Bowdes is there. Now Diamond Tony will take it away from him. He'll go underneath Hildebrandt. And now Blaney will start up the Kalamazoo power play from the Kalamazoo zone. Fed up along the near side. Here is Gallipo. Gallipo and Diamond Tony, they tangle right at the center line. And now it's going to get loose back into the Komet zone. Now shorthanded. Here is Bowden's.
Trying to cut to the net.
We got a penalty call. Yeah.
That'll draw a penalty. That'll even it all up 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 18 seconds. And Komets on power play. Bowden heading for the net, using a little muscle, trying to get there. The defenseman yanked him from behind. We'll get the holding or hooking penalty on it.
Hooking will be the call on Diamond Tony. So we got 4-on-4 for the next 118.
Face-off will be back in the Kalamazoo zone. Komets will go with McKenzie at center. Szydlowski up the wing with him.
Face off to the right of Hildebrand. And the puck is one up to Bryson Martin. Martin's just going to take it all the way back into the Komet zone. And Martin goes over onto the right side for Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski with a man on him. He'll stick handle all the way around the net. And now he gets a little bit of space for himself, and Szydlowski will move it forward. Szydlowski to his own blue line, over to the right side to McKenzie. McKenzie will come across the line. He will stop. McKenzie up along the far boards. Nobody there. Ike Capelli grabs it for the wings. And Ike Capelli goes behind the net. Moves around the right side. Ike Capelli will gain the line. Ike Capelli now short-handed, has McKenzie on his back. He's able to get it over on the far side to Tho. And now it goes below the goal line to Taylor. Gives it a kick.
Binkley's going to get a penalty for interference, I believe.
And now this puck goes all the way down. Oh, Hildebrandt was skating to the net. He had to come back and stop it. Another couple of feet. That may have been a goal. And now the Komets will touch it. And another penalty being handed out.
Yeah, interference. Binkley. He took a man out of the play. There were two of them in the corner. One had the puck. The other one was standing there. Binkley wiped out the man that didn't have the puck. Interference. Komets will be 2 men short for at least 25 seconds. Face-off will go back in the Komet zone. 4-on-3.
Komets still without a shot on goal here in the second period. And going down a man doesn't help. 4-on-3, a lot of space out here. Face off to the right of Ferguson.
Jenks, the lone forward for the Komets.
And here's Sadaway with a shot and a save made by Ferguson. Got the left leg on it. And now that'll find its way back down to Hildebrandt, who will stop it. He will give it up to Catalyst, who weaves through the neutral zone, dishes over onto the right side. Now it's played down into the corner. Up top of the blue line, here's Sadaway with it. Moving it back over onto the right side. Power play here for...
All right, 4-on-4 now. All even for a while.
Going to go down into the corner. Sadaway, or that's Catalyst with it. Feeds it up to Sadaway at the blue line. Sadaway in their double team gets crowded, but he's able to get it to Catalyst. Catalyst on the right side. Pitches it backwards. Sadaway in the slot. Here's a shot and a save made by Ferguson. Up along the far boards. Komets get it out. Coming to the blue line. Catalyst will
pass.
keep it in. Catalyst
Walk it in.
Over on the right side. Little give and go there. Knocked away by Gallipo. And now back into the corner on the near side. Flipped up top of the blue line. Here is Sadaway. Banking it off the wall. Komets are there for the interception, and it's Gallipo. He'll bring it. Gallipo's going to come across the line. He'll wrist it, and a save
shot.
made.
Glove save
By Hildebrandt. He'll squeeze it. He'll
right
get
to
a
the
whistle.
net.
And now we've got power play time coming up for Kalamazoo now for 50 seconds.
Face-off will come out of the zone, I would imagine. Hildebrandt made the catching save, but it'll stay in the zone. Komets a man short. 5-on-4, Kalamazoo. Still the penalty to Binkley, the interference call. Still 50 seconds on that.
Here's the puck drop. It goes about. We got another penalty. This one's going to go on Kalamazoo. Doherty got dropped right off the face-off. And now we've got tempers flaring. I think that was Diamond Tony who dumped Doherty. Now Petruzzelli came to his rescue.
And now pushing and shoving.
Diamond Tony's going to one go to the box. So both teams trading penalties here in the second period. Diamond Tony goes in. That'll even things up, and the Komets will go on a power play. So now the Komets got a little bit more room to work with here. We got 4-on-4, 3-1 Kalamazoo.
46 seconds of the 4-on-4, and the Komets will have power play if they stay out of the box.
And that's a big if right now because
the way
both
it's
teams
going, yeah.
not able to stay out of the box.
Very close checking right now. Referee's calling it pretty tight. Thomas getting the right matchup out there right now. Jenks will go up front with Winger.
Face off to the right of Hildebrand. Jenks will take the face off.
Bowden up front.
And it will be the Wings with the puck on the near side. Banked off the wall. Tho goes all the way down. Stopped by Dylan Ferguson. He'll leave it for Chase Stewart. Stewart to Bryson Martin on the left side. Martin will get it to Bowden's. Bowden's right down the middle of the ice. He'll send it in.
Go get it, guys. Bowden in
zone. And now Catalyst up along the far side. Everybody banging around there on the far side corner in the Kalamazoo zone. Capelli will get it out. Gets around Chase Stewart. Goes along the far side. Now it's going to roll into the Komet zone. Up along the wall. Jenks pins his man up against the boards. That is Kovacs. And Kovacs is able to get free from him. Kovacs goes into the corner. Gives it to Capelli. Capelli up top of the blue line. He'll send it out.
Out of the zone. Komets a man advantage. For a minute 12. Come on, guys.
It's a Catalyst Fitness power play. Catalyst Fitness now with 3 Fort Wayne locations. Puck goes back behind Dylan Ferguson. And here come the Komets with a full minute of power play time. Down by 2. Gallipo left side to Łyszczarczyk. Łyszczarczyk trying to go to the blue line. Now it's picked off and sent back the other way. Bouncing puck into the Komet zone. Here's Gallipo. He'll gather it up. He's going to go off the wall. And a long stretch pass will find its way to McKenzie. McKenzie coming across the line. Drop that pass to Ross. Now below the goal line again. Up top, here's Bowden's with it. Taking a shot. Blocked. Back up top. Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound. McKenzie was there. Could not lift the puck.
Couldn't get a composition of it.
To the blue line. Gallipo. Left wing. Here is Ross. Blocked off a stick. Ross now sends it back to Łyszczarczyk.
Hit the pass right.
Up top, Szydlowski with it. Down low to McKenzie. Down to 10 seconds to go on the power play.
Got to get a shot here.
Szydlowski floats it down below. Pass is deflected, looking for Ross. Goes up along the near side. Komet still with it. Łyszczarczyk sends it all the way around. Szydlowski
all even,
has it.
5-on-5.
And Szydlowski goes into the corner. Here is a shot.
on the net.
The save. The rebound sits
Still
there.
loose.
It is still loose.
Komets.
Here's a shot. Save man Hildebrand without a glove, and a referee will blow the whistle. Didn't have his blocker or his stick.
Yeah. So he gave the benefit of the doubt. It was a loose puck for a second. That's when he gave the whistle. Komets had 3 good chances on the net. Couldn't put it past him. Face-off will stay in the Kalamazoo zone.
And we get a timeout. 3-1 Kalamazoo. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
There's nothing like waking up to a warm, delicious breakfast deal.
Huh?
Get up, sleepyhead. Tim Hortons has breakfast double deals. Grab the new deal on egg and cheese wrap snackers, 2 for just $2.
Nice.
Or say hello to 2 sausage, egg, and cheese English muffins or bagel sandwiches for just $4.
Hello.
Really hungry? Well, now you can get 2 hearty bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for just $5.
I'm getting my keys.
Wake up to breakfast double deals. Now at Tim Hortons. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Single item at regular price on menu. No substitutions.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
12:03 to go in the second period. Komets down 3-1. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight. Puck is dropped in the Kalamazoo zone. It goes to Tho. Tho goes up along the near side for Kalamazoo. Sends it to the middle of the ice to Blaney. Blaney cuts it across the line. He goes into the corner. Tries to center. It goes off of Bryson Martin's stick. Or skate, rather. And Ferguson had to make a save on it.
Yeah, he finally cleared the puck, but Ferguson had to make the save. You're right.
Diamond Tony has got the puck in the Kalamazoo zone. We went to his right, sends it forward. It's going to be slapped at by Binkley. And the Komets go back in their own end, trying to get something going here offensively. Only 3 shots on goal for the Komets in the second period. Diamond Tony goes into the corner. Diamond Tony up along the near side. Tries to center it. Picked off. Komets will send it down the length of the ice. Gage Terrell in his first game back at the Komets will flip it in. And now Capelli with it on the right side. He'll slam it around the wall. And now it's going to get up along the far side to Jenks. Jenks back to Binkley. Binkley cross ice pass to Gallipo. And Gallipo to the center line. He'll flip it in. It's going to go off the end wall, bouncing into the corner. Jenks goes in after it. Up along the far side. No help out there as the Wings will take it. Going up along the far boards. Here's Doherty with a big smack. Goes down into the corner. And now Capelli on the puck. Capelli up along the far side. Doherty without a stick. Coming up to the blue line. Capelli still with it. Capelli backhands are saved. Made rebound. And Ferguson is able to keep it out. The puck is loose. And
Doherty with no stick having trouble.
Gives it a kick. Goes along the near side.
2 Komets with no sticks.
Connor Schmidt. Here's a shot. That is going to go wide and back up along the far side. And Doherty without his sticks. Neither is Ferguson without his goal stick, but he's got his defenseman's stick, and now it's going to be jammed below the goal line.
Here they go. Komets with possession.
Able to
Dump
get
it out.
And Morasti gets it to the center line, but nobody can retrieve their instruments there. Kalamazoo is able to flip it in. And now it goes onto the near side, coming to the blue line. That's finally going to get out, but not far enough.
All right, everybody's got a stick. The goalie's trying to get his.
Ferguson still can't retrieve it. It's going to go all the way in. And now offside will be the call on Kalamazoo, and that's a good thing. That'll give a chance to Ferguson to get his stick back.
That was weird. First it was Doherty with no stick. Then it was Ferguson with no stick. Then Jenks come back and give a stick to the defenseman, and he didn't have a stick. There were 2 forwards with no stick.
Someone gave one to Ferguson, yeah.
Jenks gave a stick to Ferguson. So it was a bit of a humble jumble, but they finally get through and get a whistle, and everybody's back to even again.
Yeah, kind of counterproductive there, as nobody had a stick eventually. Puck goes along the far
Except
side.
Kalamazoo.
Yeah, they come right out in front of Ferguson. Komets are there to take it away. Oh, another swipe away by Kovacs. He's going to get it in the corner. And Kalamazoo still on the puck here in the Komet zone. It comes up top of the blue line. Here's a shot. Gets blocked
in front.
And here we come. It'll be McKenzie to Łyszczarczyk. Łyszczarczyk will come across the line. Got it poked aside. Now we back up along the near wing. Here's Dowda, takes a big hit by Jason Binkley. Łyszczarczyk will get the puck, trying to spring it over to McKenzie. Couldn't catch up to it. That'll be an icing.
McKenzie tried to deflect the puck in, missed the puck. That forced the icing play, brings it all the way back in the zone. There's a good rink-wide pass, except he didn't get a stick on the puck. He tried to wave at it and missed it. So face-off back in the Komet zone. We got 9:14 to go in this second period. We're down 2, 3-1.
Face off to the right of Ferguson. McKenzie to take the drop, comes up top of the circle. Quick shot and a save by Ferguson. Snatches it right out of the air.
McKenzie didn't like that draw that he tried there, so he got himself off the ice. They'll change up the whole 5 for the Komets.
Face off to the right.
Salvino in there for the draw. Scooter back guy.
Sanvito and Blaney comes below the goal line. Here's Doherty. Big defenseman rumbles forward with it, tries to zip it ahead. It's going to catch a stick, and it's going to go down in the Kalamazoo zone. Flipping it all the way around the wall. Here is Tho with it on the left side for Kalamazoo. Zips it over to Corey Dunn. Dunn gets it across the line. Runs into Bryson Martin, gets the sat away. Now it's intercepted. Komets back the other way. Here's Taylor Ross.
Go wide.
Ross gets around Tho, goes down into the corner, needs a little bit of help there. Tho gets bumped from behind. Now it goes into the corner. Taylor Ross down there. So is Bayless, and the puck is going to squirt loose. And we go up along the far side. Diamond Tony gets it out to the center line. Bryson Martin turns it back to Bayless. Bayless will come across the line. Bayless trying to go back to Martin. It's picked off. And now back the other way. It's Justin Taylor. Taylor, top of the right circle here in the Komet zone. Is going to push it into the corner as he gets hit hard by Chase Stewart. And it's played up along the near boards. Mash up here along the near wall here in the Komet zone. Now it gets loose. Behind the goal line, it's Bryson Martin over to the far side. Komets will pick it up. And we're under 8 minutes to go here in the second period. Still 3-1 Kalamazoo. Puck coming to the center line. Reaching for it is Jenks. Could not haul it in with the glove. And now it goes back into the Komet zone for Bryson Martin. Bryson Martin on the left side. We'll get it to Jenks. Jenks goes off the stick. And it's going to get out of play with 7:41 to go in the second. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Applebee's holiday gift cards are the best thing that's happened to elves since, well, pointy hats. Instead of making gifts in the workshop, I can give a $50 gift card and get a $10 bonus card for boneless wings and handcrafted burgers. Burgers. Applebee's gift cards. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Bonus card expires March 1st, 2020 and may not be redeemed on day of issuance. Restrictions apply. See cards for details.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
7:26 to go here in the second period. The Komets down by 2. Bowdens takes the puck for the Komets. Coming across the line, takes a shot. Hildebrandt with the easy save. Goes up along the far side. Here's Gallipo. Gallipo in the corner, puts it in front of Bowdens.
Here's a shot right now.
Here's one by McKenzie. Save made by Hildebrandt. Coming up top of the blue line and out. Petruzzelli stretches on it all over to Binkley. Binkley sends it back to Gallipo. And Gallipo will send it up along the far side. Here's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski gets to McKenzie coming in front of the net. Backhander save made by Hildebrandt. Keeps a hold of it. Tries to send it back out in front. Szydlowski with a shot. Rebound.
Shot.
Again in front.
Score! There's a weird one. From behind the net, I think he scored it.
Brett McKenzie will get it. A mad scramble. Hildebrandt was trying to do everything to keep it out of the net. Komets just kept plugging away, and it's finally Brett McKenzie.
Yeah, it was about the third effort. The best one was a pass out front to Szydlowski, who did a 360 and got the shot on the net. Hildebrandt made a good save. It went to the back of the net. All of a sudden, it shot out. It hit a player. All of a sudden, got deflected, redirected. Bang, it's in behind Hildebrandt. The Komets get credit for the goal. I think it's McKenzie from behind the net.
6:46 to go here in the second. And yeah, Hildebrandt had it stopped. It went off his left pad and just rolled in.
We'll take it.
10th of the season for McKenzie. And it's a 1-goal game. Wings with the puck up along the near side. It's going to be floated into the Komet zone. And now back below the goal line, here is Brett McKenzie with it. McKenzie on the right side. McKenzie will come across the line, tries to center it, nobody home. And now the Wings will clear it out. Down it goes. Here is Sean Szydlowski getting to the center line. And the Komets retreat back. Komets now push it forward again. No, it's intercepted again at the red line. Kovacs will come across the line, takes a shot. Save made by Ferguson. It goes up along the far side. And now bouncing puck to the blue line. Here's a shot that is blocked. And the Komets get it out. Here is Ross on the right side. Komets got numbers, got a 3-on-2. Ross coming across. Here's Gallipo. Could not get a shot off. Gallipo again puts it in front, but there's Sadaway for Kalamazoo. He's able to unload the puck. It's going to be tipped into the Kalamazoo bench. And we get a timeout.
Yeah. Komets with the goal come right back at 13:49. McKenzie's 6th of the season, assisted by Szydlowski. Komets cut it to 3-2.
And we got a timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Oscar C. Mitson Insurance Agency, the insurance provider of the Komets for 30 years. If you buy your auto and homeowners insurance from a website or 800 number, here's a better idea. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance. They are an independent agency with access to many companies. They'll find the fit for you at a price that fits you. Talk to an agent who lives here in Fort Wayne, an agent who is your neighbor. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance at 749-0100 or at OscarMitsonInsurance.com.
Nelson, Mays, and Wonka. All famous Willies. But getting the Willies, it isn't fun. That creepy feeling you get when you see all your high-interest debt? Partners First Federal Credit Union has the cure for the Willies with products that are designed to help you. Nothing brings out those Willies more than a mortgage, car loan, or high-interest credit card. Partners First can keep those Willies away. Just go to partnersfirstcu.org to get started. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community. Part of your tomorrow. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender. MLS number 405819.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
5:45 to go in the second period. The Komets are down by a goal, getting one here in the second period for Brett McKenzie, his 10th of the season. So 1-goal game here in the second. Here's the puck drop in the Kalamazoo zone. We go back below the goal line. Komets digging for it. Comes right out in front. Komets are there. Here's a shot. Doesn't get in.
Blocked.
Back out top to the center line. Here is Chase Stewart going all the way back. A penalty is called away from the puck.
Tripping.
Yeah, it'll be on the Komets, it looks like.
Not a good call. As you said, away from the puck.
Well away from the puck.
Ross again?
Ross, yeah. So Ross has got a goal tonight, goes back in the box. I think that's the second time tonight for him.
All right, we got to kill this one off. Face-off goes back into the Komets zone. We have 5:30 in the second period here, so let's kill it off. Not give them any life right now. We've come back from a 3-1. It's 3-2 right now.
Face off to the right of Dylan Ferguson, who's faced 19 shots tonight. And the puck comes into the corner. Here's Doherty. Back behind the net. Gallipo takes it off the wall. And down it goes into the Kalamazoo zone. Catalyst with the puck. Backhander sends it all the way around. Swings it up along the near side. Coming to the center line. Komets going back for it. And here's Jenks. Jenks will give and go over to Doherty on the right side. He'll pitch it forward. Puck is going to roll on its end up along the left side. It's going to get
Petruzzelli
down here in the corner to Petruzzelli. Down low, Diamond Tony with it. And now Diamond Tony up along the far side. Komets give it up. Got a man right up front. It's Bayless. Oh, he couldn't get a shot off. Nice job by the D-man getting back.
It was right on top of him. He couldn't get the puck off.
Bayless was right in front all alone. I think it was Catalyst who saw that. And he was just able to dart forward and slide and block the shot.
Petruzzelli dumps the puck down the ice.
Kalamazoo still on a power play here.
Minute left.
Catalyst with the puck, sends it backwards. Komets being pretty aggressive here. Szydlowski on the left side gets it across the line. Komet fans want a tripping call. Not going to get it. And Kalamazoo will continue on the power play. 49 seconds to go on the man advantage as Corey Dunn sends it to Tho. Kalamazoo having trouble entering the Komet zone on this power play as Bryson Martin takes the puck.
Nice play, Stewart. Dump it down.
He'll take his time.
Martin. Going
to send it all the way down to Hildebrand. He'll stop it. And Tho will keep it for Kalamazoo with 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Tho going to come right down the middle of the ice. Veering off to his right. Drops it back. Taylor. Now to Icapelli. He'll rim it around. Oh, it comes right out in front of the net. Look out. Bouncing puck in. Ferguson had to come back, but luckily Corey Dunn could not get a stick on it.
He was surprised as anybody. The Kalamazoo forward. Puck coming off the backboards to in front of the open net. He didn't know what to do. Bounced on him.
Yeah, Corey Dunn was kind of shocked that he was wide open. Couldn't handle it. It was bouncing around, but luckily break there.
All right, all even. 5-on-5. Good job, guys.
3:24 to go in the second period. 3-2 Kalamazoo. We're back to 5-on-5. Wings with the puck. There is Edmondson on the right side. He'll toss it forward. It's going to come into the Komet zone. Going to come into the corner. Here's Gallipo after it. Gallipo and Kovacs come together. Gallipo wins that battle. Outlet pass on the right side. Now it's flipped forward into the Kalamazoo zone. Morasti shaking after it. And it's going to come up along the near side. Bayless gives it a touch. Now back to Morasti in the corner. Morasti gets tangled up on the play. Komets out with it. Here's a shot. Just goes high off the stick of San Vito. Far side. Here's another shot. That doesn't get in. And now back come the Wings. On the near boards, flipped forward, bouncer, going to come across the line. Shot, save made by Ferguson. And he squeezes the legs and he gets a whistle.
Kalamazoo winger off the far left side. Good shot down low. Ferguson shut the pad. No rebound on the play. They'll get the face off in the zone.
2:36 to go, second period. Komets down by a goal. Face off to the right of Dylan Ferguson. Brett McKenzie's got a goal here tonight. We'll take the face off. Tied up on the circle. Now it gets loose. Here is Doherty. He'll get rid of it. All the way down. That'll be an icing on the Komets. So a face-off coming up in the Comet Zone. Remember, New Year's Eve coming up Tuesday nights. Toledo, they are in town, and it's a special blackout night. Comets wearing especially black
That'll
jerseys.
be interesting,
yes. So get your tickets for that one.
Yeah, Comets Tuesday night here. They're on the road, I think, on Friday. Back here Saturday on the 4th against Kalamazoo again. But Tuesday, Toledo in town. Big game that night.
Bouncy puck into the Kalamazoo zone. It goes to Łyszczarczyk. He'll cross the line. Łyszczarczyk now taking a shot. It's blocked. Now Łyszczarczyk again with it. He'll take a shot. And the Comets are going to get called for playing the puck with a high stick. So that'll push the face-off outside of the Kalamazoo line. Face-off just outside of the Kalamazoo blue line, near face-off dot. And it is McKenzie to take the drop. McKenzie and Blaney. McKenzie wins it cleanly back to Stewart. Sends it over onto the far side. Sadaway now has got it. He'll send it backwards to Capelli. Now back on the near boards. Going to be touched up. Going to come down into the corner. Here is Binkley. Back below the goal line. Out of McKenzie. He'll swipe it around up along the near side here in the Comet zone. Stewart trying to get on it. Sarchuk down there as well. He was able to give it a jab, and now he'll get it free to Jason Binkley. Binkley on the right side. Sean Szydlowski. He'll come across. Still floated into the corner. Under 2 to go here in the period. Kalamazoo
checking going, guys.
On the puck along the far side.
Szydlowski shot
made. And Gallipo with it. He'll send it right back
Another
in.
shot, Gallipo.
Hanging on is Hildebrand.
Again, the forechecking. They dumped it in. Lassard got in quickly. Got the puck onto the boards to Szydlowski with a quick shot. Rebound came way over here to the far side. Comet defenseman Gallipo moved in. Another shot. Finally, Kalamazoo Hildebrand holds on and gets the whistle, but all coming from quick forechecking, jumping in on the puck.
Face-off will be to the right
Jenks.
of Hildebrand. And it goes up along the near side. Here's Jenks, the man right in front. Here's a shot.
There's
What
a
a
shot.
save,
Good save
by Hildebrand.
Yep.
Petruzzelli was wide open, and Hildebrand
He got a good shot on it down low in the pads, but Hildebrand threw him across.
Up along the near boards to the blue line now. In front is Capelli. Save made by Ferguson. And the puck comes into the corner. Capelli up along the near side. Comes to Matt Bowdens. Bowdens moves it ahead. It goes off the stick of Garrett Ross. And now back into the Kalamazoo zone. Here's Petruzzelli. Got Jenks in front. Shot! And it goes. Doesn't get through off the stick
Never
of
got there.
Jenks.
Last minute of play.
And the Wings bank it off the wall. Back goes Bryson Martin. Martin with it, trying to catch Kalamazoo in a line change. Martin will come across the line. Over onto the far boards. Martin still with it. Martin in the corner. Oh, look at the move by the defenseman Martin. He goes underneath. Here's Gage Terrell with it.
Trying to find somebody in front.
Gage Terrell up along the near side. Gets it to Ross. Ross below the goal line, trying to center it back to Terrell. And
Kalamazoo dumps it out down the ice. Not going to make icing, though.
25 seconds to go in the period. Jason Binkley with the puck. And Binkley moving to his right. Takes it off the wall. Going to get to the center line. The Comets have got it. Binkley coming across the line. Binkley now
trying to go wide.
In, tries to take a shot. It's blocked. Down to 10 seconds to go in the period. And down up along the near side. And Kovacs will clear the zone. Down it goes. And that will do it for the period. So the Comets get one on the board. They get one step closer. It is now 3-2. Much better second period for the Comets, and a lot more scoring chances as well. Hildebrand, especially right there at the end, he stopped Petruzzelli point blank right there at the end of the period.
Yeah, the Comets outshoot him 11-9 in the period. Fortunately, outscore him 1-0. A little better forechecking, and the goal was resulted by that. It actually came from behind the net. Szydlowski, they got the puck to him in the high slot. The shot, the rebound to the back of the net. McKenzie threw it back in front, hit the goalie, went in, we take it. But again, the forecheck a little more obvious that the Comets are getting in there now, putting a little pressure on Kalamazoo defense and creating them scoring chances. So keep shooting the puck, keep forechecking. We got to have a big period out here. Nothing to save for tomorrow. Go all out tonight.
3-2 Kalamazoo. We're going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Trash problems, only one way to solve them. Curbside Container has a plan. If big trash to haul, just give curbside a call. From the biggest dump truck to an itty bitty can, just call up Curbside Container. Ain't no need to call your mayor. Curbside Container will be there.
When you need an ER, where do you turn? At Lutheran Health Network, we are ER. We are here for you with 8 convenient hospital locations throughout the region. We are the only area ER with online check-in. Save your spot in line online. To learn more, visit lutheranhealth.net/weareer. Patients are seen in order of severity, therefore your spot may not be guaranteed. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911.
Napa know-how.
Why should you buy a 99-cent Napa bag? Because it's no ordinary bag. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items you can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the 8th wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features Max Performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri.
And the Komets have a penalty shot in overtime to win it. Come on, come on.
Hey, Dad, do you know where my goggles are?
Yeah, 1 sec. I'll help you find it right after this. Wait, why are you soaking wet?
Oh, I was just swimming in the basement.
You were what? Oh, great. Watering your basement? Don't know what to do next? Tell your insurance agent you want to work with Hayes & Sons. Because at Hayes & Sons, we do restoration right. Visit hayesandsons.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars. Big.
All right, here we go. Back live at the Coliseum. We are in the middle of the second intermission. We are at home, which means it is time for our Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game. And if you want to be the next guest statistician of the game, all you got to do is visit Kaleidoscope Floors on Facebook or Twitter and say you just want to be the next guest statistician of the game. Each winner will get to sit up in the press box, keep stats, and be interviewed live right here on Whoa Whoa, which we're going to do right now with Xander Zimmerman. And Xander, you are probably the most prepared statistician I've had up here because the notes you have are better than mine. So I expect you to do a great job here tonight. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, Xander Zimmerman. First of all, let's get to know you. Where are you from? Where do you go to school? How old are you? And all that good stuff.
I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I go to Blackhawk Christian School, and I'm 12 years old.
And what grade are you in?
6th grade.
6th grade. Okay, my man. I'm going to just turn it over to you because you've got all the information. Tell us everything that's happened here tonight.
Thank you. Taylor Ross scored 1 goal in the first period. The shots on goal were 10. Penalties, 5 minutes fighting for Szydlowski, 2 minutes tripping San Vito, and 2 minutes high-sticking Taylor Ross. Second period, Brett McKenzie scored 1 goal in the second period. Assists, Sean Szydlowski and Alan Łyszczarczyk. Shots on goals were 21, and the penalties were 2 minutes slashing Chase Stewart, 2 minutes hooking San Vito, 2 minutes interference Binkley, and 2 minutes tripping Taylor Ross.
And that's how you do it. Xander Zimmerman, a fantastic job. Now all we have to do is get a couple more goals, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what we got to do. Xander Zimmerman, our Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa Whoa.
When 2 leaders in cancer work as a team, they're better together. Announcing the affiliation of the Parkview Cancer Institute with MD Anderson Cancer Network, a program of MD Anderson Cancer Center, the leading cancer center in the nation. Together, we're offering you the benefits of Parkview's revolutionary subspecialized care model, combined with the expertise of a national leader, all in one location. It's a collaboration that's bringing a higher level of cancer care to our region. Here at the Parkview Cancer Institute, patients have access to clinical trials, as well as surgical options not offered anywhere else in the region. And when you need a second opinion, Parkview is always here to help. Subspecialized physicians, access to clinical trials, unique surgical options, and now an affiliation with MD Anderson Cancer Network. That's better cancer care. Parkview, we believe in better.
Giamacom & Sons Funeral Homes have been serving Fort Wayne and area families since it was founded in 1925. Now a member of the Dignity Memorial Network, Giamacom provides pre-planning, funeral planning, cremation, and memorialization services. Compassionate local care, the most meaningful services celebrating a life well lived, all provided at the best value. Giamacom & Sons Funeral Homes, a Dignity Memorial provider.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, our score is 3-2 in favor of the Kalamazoo Wings. And Comet fans, when water, fire, mold, or storm damage strikes your home or business, you want a hometown team you can trust. Call the team the Comets call, Hayes & Sons. Learn more at haysonssons.com/Comets. And rush into one of Mattress Warehouse's 3 Fort Wayne locations on North Coliseum Boulevard, Lima Road, or Illinois Road, or at mattresswarehousefw.com. Mattress Warehouse. Sleep on it tonight. Comet fans, every Tuesday we've got a new episode of the Huntington University Comets podcast. Also, Huntington University is offering all Comet season ticket holders 25% off all tuition. And to take advantage of that, all you have to do is call the Huntington University admissions office. Now, if you want to listen to all the episodes we produced so far this season, just go to Komets.com and click on the podcast, or go to Apple Podcasts and you can listen to all the fun that we have had this year and last year. We've coming up on about 40 episodes, and I want to thank everybody for listening, and we've got some great feedback, and we had some great feedback on the Justin Cohn episode we produced last year, and so much so we had to bring him back again. So this Tuesday, we will have another episode with Justin Cohn. It's a two-parter, but we'll come back from break, and we're going to play a little bit of an interview I had with Justin Cohn from the Journal-Gazette. We'll be back. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Cheer on your hometown team, the Fort Wayne Komets, throughout the season with your hometown dealer.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
The only dealer to give you up to $5,555 more than your trade is worth, with payments as low as $79. Plus, we'll even pay off your lease or loan in full, no matter what you owe. It's gonna be a winning season with your Fort Wayne Komets. And
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Online at BigCityCars.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Shane Albarani with you here tonight as the Komets looking to break this, it's a losing streak. The Komets have not been able to gain a victory in the last 6 contests, so hopefully we'll be able to stop that here tonight as the Komets have come from behind already tonight. They were down by 1 goal there in the first period, and then Kalamazoo was able to tag on another one to make it 3-1, but the Komets now have stormed back, and now it is a 3-2 contest as the Komets, they have just been coming up just a bit short in these games. It's not like the Komets have been getting blown out as of late. They're losing all these games in overtime and, of course, 1-goal games as well, but the Komets just trying to get everything back on track as we get a big one coming up on Tuesday night. We will be here against the Toledo Walleye, the team the Komets have not fared very well against here this season. So hopefully the Komets will be able to take care of the Walleye coming up on Tuesday night. So you're going to make sure you get your tickets for that game. We're trying to get an episode of the Huntington University Komets podcast ready for you, having a little technical difficulty here. So we're going to take another break, and I think we are going to come back and actually talk to Matt Bowdens. Bowdens was back on episode number 28 of the Huntington University Komets podcast. So we'll get that queued up for you, and we'll play a little bit of the Huntington University Komets podcast with Matt Bowdens. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Facing an illness or injury that can't wait? Turn to ReadyMed. We're ready when your day doesn't go quite as planned, with convenient hours 7 days a week. We offer after-hours appointments as well as x-ray and lab services in each of our convenient area locations. From minor accidents and injuries to fevers and flus, we're ready. To learn more, check wait times and save your spot in line. Visit ReadyMed.com. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department as soon as possible.
Don't get stuck in the penalty box next season and upgrade to a Real ID. As of October 1, 2020, a Real ID compliant driver's license or state identification card is required to board commercial flights within the United States, visit military bases, and entering certain federal facilities. To view a complete list of required documentation needed to upgrade to a Real ID, visit realid.in.gov.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, still having a little technical difficulty here trying to get the Huntington University Komets podcast to play. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that here tonight, so we'll just have a look at the scoreboard here in the ECHL this evening. First of all, being brought to you by Meyer, the Meyer scoreboard. Meyer, where you get the rewards without the work. Got some games that have gone final. First, starting with the Reading Royals and the Brampton Beasts. 3-2 is the final in that one. The Royals beating the Brampton Beast 4-1 is the final. The Atlanta Gladiators over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Final in overtime, the Wheeling Nailers 3 and the Indy Fuel 2. And let's see here, we got one more game that is yet to start up. That is the Cincinnati Cyclones and the Toledo Walleye. And that is a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard tonight. The Meyer app will learn all about you and your shopping preferences the more you use it. Enter your M-Perks ID every time you check out. Komets will be back in action coming up on Tuesday night. We will see the Toledo Walleye in town. Komets are 0-3 against the Walleye this season. Komets lost 2 here at the Coliseum and then 1 at the Huntington Center earlier on in the season. As we take a look at the schedule as we start up 2020, the Komets will be on the road in Indy on Friday night for a 7:35 start. And the Komets are back at home here Saturday night against Kalamazoo. That's next Saturday, the 4th. And then we'll see the Idaho Steelheads the week after that for their first visit to the Coliseum. The Komets, of course, went out to Boise a couple of weeks ago and did not do very well. They did get 1 win, but they dropped 2 to Idaho, and that's what started this 6-game slide the Komets are currently in. So we'll see Idaho coming up in the month of January. We'll also see Toledo also one more time in the month of January, and that's it. Only 4 home games in all in the month of January. So the Komets need to get healthy healthy here in a quick way, because January is going to be a grind with all the games on the road, and that includes a long road trip down south. We will go to South Florida to take on the Everblades, and we'll also take on the Jacksonville Icemen as well. So the Komets are missing Brady Shaw, their leading scorer. Also missing Sean St. Amant, the leading goal scorer for the Komets. Also on the shelf, Brad Morrison, who was just starting to hit his stride right when he got injured, right when that winning streak, that 6-game winning streak the Komets were on earlier in the month started, and Morrison is still on the shelf. Komets also without Max Gottlieb and Marcus Phillips, who were called up during that Idaho series. So the Komets are down quite a few bodies, 3 forwards and 2 defensemen. Also, you throw in that Jermaine Lowen has been called up to the Chicago Wolves. He is out tonight. Also, Brad Ross, who had been a part of this team going into that Idaho trip as well, and he has decided to return to Europe. So Brad Ross has been put on team suspension. So Ross won't be rejoining the team anytime soon. So there was another member of this team that is off the roster. So the Komets just trying to get everybody healthy and back in the lineup. And it's a good thing the Komets will have a little bit of time off after that New Year's Eve game. But like I said, January is going to be a tough month, and then the Komets will really have to kick it into gear coming up in the month of February, because every game in the month of February, it is within the division. So that will be probably the most important month of the season coming up in the month of February. But the Komets just need to take care of business here tonight against the Kalamazoo Wings. Shots are even up at 21 apiece. The Komets have had 2 power plays. They're 0 of 2. Kalamazoo, they are 1 of 5. So the Komets had 44 shots on goal just 24 hours ago, less than 24 hours ago. Right now, they're sitting at 21. Komets had 25 shots on goal in last night's second period. That's the most in one period so far this year for the club, and also 44 shots. That was 1 off of the season high last night. So the Komets hopefully can pepper the net a little bit more coming up in the third period, because we got to start generating some more scoring chances. So the Komets here trying to break this 6-game winless streak. But of course the Komets have gotten points in some of those losses, which means they're still in good shape. They're in second place, tied right now with the Toledo Walleye. But Toledo, they've got 2 games at hand on the Komets, and they're going to be playing later tonight at home against the Cincinnati Cyclones. So I guess no matter what happens here tonight, we're actually going to be Cyclones fans, because the Komets are trying to hold off the Toledo Walleye, as the Cyclones are slowly but surely getting some nice gap between them and the second place team, Cincinnati, with 42 points right now. The Komets and the Walleye with 35. But a long way to go. We're not even to the halfway point of this season, so a lot of points out there, including 2 here tonight. We'll take a break. We got the third period coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
There's nothing like waking up to a warm, delicious breakfast deal.
Huh?
Get up, sleepyhead. Tim Hortons has breakfast double deals. Grab the new deal on egg and cheese wrap snackers, 2 for just $2.
Nice.
Or say hello to 2 sausage, egg, and cheese English muffins or bagel sandwiches for just $4.
Hello.
Really hungry? Well, now you can get 2 hearty bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for just $5.
I'm getting my keys.
Wake up to breakfast double deals. Now at Tim Hortons. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Single item at regular price on menu. No substitutions.
Enjoy your backyard. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces to see a huge selection of paver and retaining wall systems for your home. While you're there, you can learn about the outdoor fireplace options that are available from Outdoor Lifestyles. And be sure to check out the showroom for the latest indoor models from Heatolator. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces at 4936 Knob Road or on the web at knobbrick.com. NOBBRICK.com. Knob Brick and Fireplaces, Fort Wayne's only locally owned real brick and mortar store.
Oh, Daniel, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new players to the team this year. Introducing the all-new Jeep Gladiator and Ram 1500. Also now in the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Cherokee. It's capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye. With almost 800 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. We also have an awesome lineup of our new line of commercial ProMaster vans for all you work needs. Come see the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks all in one place. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Comet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the O'Daniel difference when buying your next car, truck, or SUV. O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'DanielAuto.com.
You're listening to Comet Hockey.
Here we go, third period from the Coliseum. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight. Comets down by a goal. And now they're down by two.
Wow.
Kyle Blaney right from the face-off from center ice.
Well, the defense backed in to the top of the circle, made a stand there, but the forward came in, used the defenseman as a screen, and let a quick wrist shot go on the glove side and beat Ferguson on the glove side high under the crossbar. Kalamazoo goes ahead, 4-2. Wow, 13 seconds.
And it's Kyle Blaney getting the goal, went right over the left shoulder of Ferguson. And it's now 4-2, just 13 seconds into this third period. So that's not the way you want to start off after you grab the momentum in the second period.
Yeah. Oh, well, two behind. Let's go after him, guys. Lots of time.
Seventh of the season for Blaney as the puck comes down into the Comet zone. Here's McKenzie. He will get it over to Bryson Martin. Martin on the near side. Here's Sean Szydlowski to Binkley. Binkley zips it ahead. Going to be tapped at, so no icing on it as it goes below the goal line. Here's Taylor over to Diamond Tony. And he's going to go back below the goal line. That's Edmondson, rather. In front. Oh, here's a getaway. And McKenzie missed it.
Puck bounced off the backboards right to McKenzie. Had a good angle at the net. Or was it Szydlowski? He tried to go top shelf of the glove, but it got deflected. Went up over the glass. But getting a couple of bounces. Can't put him away. Back at it Tuesday night. New Year's Eve. Toledo. Always a great game.
Face-off will be to the right of Hildebrand. Here's the drop. Goes up top of the blue line. Ross will give it a whap to Bayless. Bayless' shot right in the glove of Hildebrand. He'll hang on to it. And the face-off will stay in the Kalamazoo zone.
Blaney gets the assist, gets the goal at the 13-second mark. No assists on the play as he carried it down the ice. Got the shot off. Face-off now in the Kalamazoo zone.
Here's the drop. It goes below the goal line, and it'll be Blaney with it. He'll go over to the right side. That's Sandler, rather. Now he'll move it ahead. Tho will come across the line. His shot is going to go wide of the net. And it's picked up into the corner. Gage Terrell down there for the Comets. Terrell is able to get it over to Gallipo. Gallipo on the far side. Glove down at the blue line. It bounces around. Comets are able to grab it. No, they coughed it up again. Well, it'll be an offside on the wings anyway.
Yeah, it was a delayed offside. The Wings player didn't know it. He was in forechecking, touched the puck. Whistle outside the zone. The puck. Both changes by both teams. All-round changes.
Face-off will be just outside of the Comet blue line near face-off dot here in the neutral zone. Zadaway will take the face-off with Jenks. And the puck goes along the far side. Comet stretch pass into the Kalamazoo zone. It's going to go down. And now it's flipped ahead by Catalyst. Bouncing puck going into the Comet zone. Here's Bryson Martin after it. Backhander over to Doherty. Doherty on the right side. Sends it ahead all the way into the Kalamazoo zone. Coming down. It's going to be stopped by Hildebrand. Comes off the glass and back into the neutral zone. Doherty sends it over to Stewart. Returns it to Doherty. Doherty backs up. Plays it off the wall. And now it's going to go to Matt Bowdens. Bowdens on the right side. Going to come across the line with it. But it's steered back by Connor Schmidt. And the Comets trying to control it up along the near side. Back in the Kalamazoo zone. It goes to Connor Schmidt. Just 2 minutes have gone by here in the third period. Comets down by a pair. Here's a shot from long range by Bryson Martin. Easy stop there by Hildebrand. And now it's going to come all the way into the Comet zone. It's going to go to Binkley. Back over on the far side. Taken off the wall. Łyszczarczyk with it. Coming across. Got a man with it. Szydlowski could not get to the pass. And now back
a good angle shot.
Side.
Didn't take it.
All the way over onto the far side. Here is McKenzie with it. Back up. Here's Sean Szydlowski to Binkley with some room. A shot. Missed it high. On the far side, now they're going to say it got the safety screen, so that'll stop things.
Nice play, Szydlowski across to Binkley. Walked in, had the goaltender, let the shot go high. Hit the seam of the boards, up it went, got the netting. That'll get the whistle, and the face-off will stay in the Kalamazoo zone. Nice pass, Szydlowski, on the play, though.
Face off to left of Hildebrand. Komets now out shooting Kalamazoo 24-22, but down on the scoreboard here tonight. Here's a shot that is blocked. Now Binkley reaching for it up along the near side, and now it's played ahead. Capelli on the left side. Got a man coming to the net. Capelli tries to float it in, and the pass is deflected. And now the Komets try and turn it back the other direction. Here's Szydlowski on the far side. Szydlowski will get it into the Kalamazoo zone. Here's a shot off the blocker of Hildebrand. Now back on the far side, going into the corner. Here is Łyszczarczyk. Łyszczarczyk below the goal line. Stick handles get taken off the puck. No call there. Garrett Ross is the one who took him off. And now Ross and Łyszczarczyk, they get tangled up. Now the puck is going to squirt loose to Taylor on the right side. And he'll put it into the Komet zone. Going to go off the end wall. Now it's going to go up along the near side. Flipped all the way around the wall. And here is Bayless with it. Bayless up along the far side. He is going to enter the zone. It's going to be Bayless now taking a shot. Saved by Hildebrand. He bobbled it for a moment.
But he held on. Nobody could get to him as Hildebrand was able to control the puck and get the whistle and the face-off again in Kalamazoo zone. Good speed down the wing. Good shot on the net. Didn't get any bounce off it, though.
Face off to the right of Hildebrand. 16:36 to go here in the third. 4-2 Kalamazoo. And Shaq Marasti will take the face-off. Tied up on the circle. Goes up along the far side. Bayless up along there, along with Marasti, and it's Kalamazoo coming away with the puck. Corey Dunn with it. And Dunn coming right down the middle of the ice, pitches it in. It's going to go off the end wall, going down here into the corner. And it will be Doherty. Doherty up back below the goal line to Gallipo, far side. Komets now get it into the Kalamazoo zone. That's going to be an icing call. Marasti kind of blindly just threw it up along the wall. And down it goes.
He had plenty of time to turn and look and make a pass or get those legs going. Too much standing still right now, guys. Got to make those legs move. Face off back in the zone. Marasti will stay in and take the draw.
Here's the puck drop to the right of Dylan Ferguson. Kyle Blaney will take the face off. And it comes up to the blue line. Schmidt gets it into the corner. Now it's played up along the near side. Komets in after it. Schmidt gets crowded by Gallipo, and the Komets are able to clear it out. Over to Bayless up along the wall. Bayless hits the lead man. Taylor Ross going to come across the line. Bouncing puck right in front. Doherty couldn't get a shot off. And it goes up along the far side. On the near boards now coming to Ross.
Intercepted. Ross trying to cut to the net.
Ross going down to the corner. He goes underneath. Here is Marasti with a shot. It's going to be blocked off the side of the net. Marasti trying to take his man off the puck hard as it goes up along the near side. On the left wing, it's going to be scooted forward. And now back into the Komet zone. It goes to Binkley. Binkley over to Gallipo on the right side. Sends it forward. Going to go off the end glass. And now back below the goal line. Puck up along the near side here in the neutral zone. Grabbed by Taylor. Komets kick it back to Binkley. Binkley at center ice. Sends it all the way around back into his own end. And now he'll move it forward. Here's Jenks with it. Jenks trying to split the defense. Gets it across the line. Now back on the near wing. And it's taken by Garrett Ross. Ross gets checked off the play. The puck is going to roll into the Komet zone. And Bryson Martin has got it back behind Ferguson. He plays it ahead. Komets trying to transition down the right side. It'll be Binkley. Binkley gets to his own blue line. Gets around Capelli off the stick of Petruzzelli and into the Kalamazoo zone. Below the goal line, here's Taylor. Taylor goes behind the net, and he will, or Ben Wilson rather, he will take it. Will take his time. Wilson now still with the puck. Back behind Hildebrand. He is in no hurry. His team up by 2. And now he'll plunk it off the wall. Trying to get up along the right side to Sandler. Sandler will get it. Sandler will enter the zone backhander, and Ferguson got a blocker on it. Goes on the near side, coming up to the blue line. It's going to be kicked out, and here comes the Komets. Onto the right side, here's Łyszczarczyk, cross ring pass, trying to go to Stewart.
On his offering, no problem.
Now Łyszczarczyk right in front of the net, tried to tuck it home. Hildebrandt was there. Łyszczarczyk still with it. Here's a shot that goes wide. Coming up over on the far side, it's going to be Gallipo, and that's going to be deflected into the seats. And we get a timeout. 4-2 Kalamazoo. We'll be back. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Outback Steakhouse invites all Comet fans to check out their great menu of steaks and seafood at their Village of Coventry location. Whether it's the center cut sirloin or the bone-in ribeye, you just can't beat the quality of Outback Steakhouse. Open 7 days a week. Get your steak or seafood prepared just the way you like it. And while you're at Outback, don't miss out on the famous Bloomin' Onion. Outback Steakhouse located in the Village of Coventry, just off the I-69 Jefferson exit on Fort Wayne's southwest side.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Fans trying to get back in this one.
Yep, Terrell taking the draw for the Komets in the Kalamazoo zone, trying to get it back.
Komets down by a pair, and the Wings come away with the puck along the left side. Chopped into the Komet zone. After it is Ross. Ross up along the far side. Tips it up along the far boards, and the Wings are there to defend it. And now it comes loosely up along the near side. Komets try and grab it. It is Terrell sticking it into the Kalamazoo zone. It goes in the corner. Done up along the far side. That's going to find its way back to Martin. Martin will drift back into his own end. And Martin will give it over to Doherty on the right side. Cross-ring pass, got a skate, and now it'll be Kovacs back for Kalamazoo. Dowda will flip it in, going to go off the end wall. Doherty will pick it up for the Komets. And now he sends it ahead up along the far side. Komets come across the line. Here's a shot that is blocked. It goes down into the corner. Connor Schmidt there for Kalamazoo. Komets now pick it back up. Here's a centering play. No good. Here's a shot. Save.
Rebound score.
You
got that. That was Jenks. Yeah, Jenks will get the rebound on it. It was a giveaway in the Kalamazoo zone. Went back to the point. A good shot down low. Hildebrandt played it with the pads. Rebound came out. 2 men in front there. Jenks got the stick on it and batted it through his legs. Jenks will get the goal. That gets him back in it again.
11th of the season for Jenks.
6:59 that came at Jenks.
And it's back to a one-goal hockey game. Face-off will come to center ice with the Komets down by a goal now.
That'll be Jenks' 11th goal of the season.
13 minutes to go in the third. Buck coming into the Kalamazoo zone again. Now the Komets with it. Here's Jenks with it. Jenks trying to go downstairs. Here's Bowden's trying to make a move. He tried to shovel it in front of the net. Bowden's goes upstairs to the blue line. Here's Stewart with a shot. Save.
On the net.
And Hildebrandt is able to squeeze the pads, and he gets a whistle.
Komets with pressure. A little pushing and shoving in front. Bowden in the middle of it all.
Everybody will be separated. Kalamazoo,
no penalties on it.
Kalamazoo, they've had 5 power plays tonight. Komets just with 2.
A lot of talking, a lot of trabbering at each other. Face-off will stay in the Kalamazoo zone. McKenzie will go out to take the draw for the Komets. Keep the pressure on, guys. Komets out shooting them 28-22 in the game. 7 shots in this period.
Kalamazoo opened up the scoring just 13 seconds into the period. Now the Komets climb back into it. It's now a 1-goal game, but look out. Here's Garrett Ross taking a shot. Save made by Ferguson. He'll hang on to it.
Nice save coming off the wing. Played the angle, took it off the chest, and held on to the puck. No rebound as Kalamazoo was looking for one. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone. Starter all out. McKenzie in for the draw. Szydlowski and Lassard on the wings.
To the left of Dylan Ferguson. Here's the drop. Goes along the far side. It goes into the corner. Doherty goes after it. Doherty plays it off the wall. The Komets hit a skate. Going to go all the way back into the Komet zone. It's going to go up along the near side. Here's Icapelli with it.
Again.
A shot and a save made by Ferguson. Got the blocker on it. Now below the goal line. Kalamazoo with it. They come in front. Knocked away. Scrapping away at it is Łyszczarczyk. He can't get it away from Ross. Now Łyszczarczyk's second effort will get it out of there. Now onto the near side, flipped in by McKenzie. Going to go down to Hildebrandt. He'll slow it down. And it goes back below the goal line for Edmondson. And it's going to be grabbed by Hildebrandt.
Yeah, it got close enough to the net. Komets had 3 guys in forechecking. He saw it. He grabbed on. Got the whistle. Stay in the Kalamazoo zone for the faceoff. Komets back at it Tuesday. Toledo in town.
And we'll make our first trip to Indy coming up next Friday.
Yeah.
Hard to believe it's been a couple months into the season. We have yet to go to Indianapolis.
Yeah, just down the road.
Face off to the right of Hildebrandt. And it goes back below the goal line. Here's Luke Sandler pitching up along the far side. Dowda coming up to the blue line. Goes all the way to Ross. Off of his stick. And now, coming in. We got a breakaway. Coming
wide
in.
open.
Kovacs, he shoots. He missed it wide. Big one there.
Ferguson played him to the left. Made the play on it. Watch those breakaway passes.
To the blue line. Here is a shot that is blocked. Corey Dunn flattens it out. And he gets it back behind Ferguson. Kalamazoo with the puck. Comes up along the near side. Here's a drive. In front. A score. Ferguson had no idea where it was.
Yeah.
He had his head turned the other way.
Yeah, it was a blast from the point. Got blocked in front. It looked like if somebody had it in their equipment. There was no whistle. Then all of a sudden it dropped out to the left. Ferguson had no idea where the puck was. He had the open side. They tipped it in.
It's now 5-3. Another 2-goal cushion for Kalamazoo. As Ferguson, I'm not sure if he thought he had the puck tied up or not, but he was looking the other way, and it's Dowda getting his second of the game. And it makes it 5-3, but the referee tonight, Cameron Fleming, is going to have to answer to Coach Ben Boudreau.
Which he's doing now.
So this goal will stand. It'll be 5-3, Kalamazoo.
Keep that break. They keep getting that break. When we think we got them on the ropes, they get a break. Down by 2 again. Still 11-19 to go in the period in the game, so lots of time for a couple of goals.
Here's the face-off at center ice. And it goes along the far boards into the Kalamazoo zone. On the left side, it'll be Sadaway dipping it in up along the far boards. And now here is Matt Bowdens with it. Bowdens will get it to Chase Stewart. Stewart coming down the middle of the ice. He'll flip it in. It's going to go off the end wall. Going to go into the corner. Back below the goal line. Pinched up along the near side. And here is Jenks with it. Jenks coming up, taking a shot through some traffic. Save made.
Petruzzelli tangled up with the goaltender.
Goes along the far side. Kalamazoo with it. And it goes along the left wing. Catalyst will move it ahead. And it's going to go back into the Komet zone. Down into the corner. Here's Gallipo. Back below the goal line. Coughed up in front of the net. Ferguson sprawled out. And it's going to be saved out of there. Up along the far boards. Now down low. And again, it is Edmondson up along the near side. Now it's Diamond Tony, rather. Going to dip it into the corner. Back down there is Gallipo with a man on his back. Gallipo gets it below the line to Chase Stewart. Now on the far side. Komets look to space things out, coming up on the halfway mark here in the third period. 5-3 Kalamazoo. Łyszczarczyk stick handles around. Icapelli gets it into the zone. Icapelli on his horse goes into the corner after Łyszczarczyk. He's decked off the play, and now back comes Kalamazoo. They flip it forward to the center line, and it's going to be Bryson Martin. Martin sends it ahead, going to be tapped, and the Komets come across. Here's Szydlowski taking a shot, doesn't get blocked. And McKenzie up along the far side, runs into Icapelli. He'll dank it off the glass, and the puck is going to go back out to neutral territory. Well, Bryson Martin gives it to Doherty on the right side. Doherty cross-ring pass. Bouncer is going to go to McKenzie, who will push it home. Back around to Hildebrandt, who will stop it. They'll leave it to Edmondson on the left side. Edmondson now will flip it forward. Going to come down to center ice. Komets glove it down. And it's Martin again with it. Martin over to Gage Terrell, who will send it around. Stopping it is Hildebrandt. Now it's sent all the way out up along the far side. Komets keep it in momentarily. Now they come in front. Here's a shot. And it goes wide. Rebound. And
rebound.
Off the pad of Hildebrandt. Off the far side. Now Kalamazoo clears the zone. Down goes Bryson Martin. Plays it up along the far side. That's going to get loose. And now back into the neutral zone. Back goes Tho on the left wing. Tho will flip it back into the Komet zone. Far circle. And now on the far boards it goes. Komets with it. Taylor Ross
jumped in. Go get it, guys.
We'll get it into the Kalamazoo zone. The wings down here in the corner. On the near side. Now it goes behind Hildebrandt. Now it's tied back up on the corner. Now near side it is Jason Binkley taking a shot. Does not get through. And it's pushed off the wall and back into the Komet zone. Chase Stewart with it on the far side. Coming across to Bowdens. Bowdens gets it over. Got a man out in
Jenks
front.
walking in.
Nice job
trying
there
to get it to Petruzzelli.
by the defenseman.
Good defensive play.
Up top it comes to the blue line. Komets buzzing around here. Here's Binkley with a shot. Gets through, but off the mark. Now up along the far side. And now back up along the boards. It is Chase Stewart into the corner. Bowdens goes in after it. Corey Dunn plays it up top of the blue line. Gets behind Stewart. The Komets are still able to keep it in, though. Here is Jenks. Binkley now
takes the shot.
Gets around Corey Dunn, who is sliding in. Cannot get a shot off. Comes out to the blue line, and the Komets have got to get back on side. Here's Binkley on the right wing. He'll carry it across, looking for some help. Binkley up top of the blue line. Here's a big drive. A save. Rebound
right there.
But Hildebrandt is able to sprawl out and cover it up.
He holds on. A blast from the point. Hildebrandt made a great save. The puck was there for a minute. Petruzzelli on top of it trying to get it. He got a pretty good whack at it, but Hildebrandt with the pads down was able to hold on, keep the puck out of the net. Good scoring chance. Couldn't put it away.
7:34 to go in the third. Komets down by a pair.
Keep pounding away, guys. Outshot them 30-27 so far. Need a couple more goals, though. One quickly. 7:34 to go in the third. Down by 2.
To the left of Hildebrandt, Szydlowski will take the face-off.
Going to try to get it back to Doherty.
Justin Taylor wins it. It comes up to the blue line. Komets get to it. Here's McKenzie in the slot. Couldn't get a shot off. And now from the far side, long distance, McKenzie tried to shoot it. It's blocked. And back comes the K-Wings into the Komet zone. Going to go on the near side corner. And Doherty trying to trap it. Comes up, and the Komets push it ahead up along the near side. Pitched forward. Komets come across the line. Łyszczarczyk coming in. Here's a shot. Score!
Oh, there we go.
Alan Łyszczarczyk, the rookie, coming up big in another big spot. And he cuts the lead to 1 again.
Yep. Łyszczarczyk will get it.
Łyszczarczyk's 11th of the season. And it's now a 1-goal game yet again. 7:08 to go here in the third. Still a lot of time.
12:52 that came at. Again, the Komets just keep plugging away. Good quick shot. Hildebrandt a little screened on the play, but it goes in the net. That's his 11th of the season, Łyszczarczyk.
So the Komets very much still alive in this one. 5-4 now. Kalamazoo still with the lead. And here is the drop from center ice. Kalamazoo with the puck. And the puck comes off the wall here on the left wing, and it's going to dance into the Komet zone. Big collision there. Kovacs will take his man off the puck, and now it's going to go all the way out of the zone. Not enough legs for an icing as Kalamazoo goes back in their own end. Here is Tho on the left side. Renzina Ross with it, steals it. Puck comes out in front.
Here's another shot. Here's a shot.
Post shot, and doesn't get through to the blue line. Doherty can't get there. And now Luke Sandler has got it. Sandler will get it back to Dowda, who will flip it in into the Komet zone. Komets are down by 1 here in the third. Play it into the Kalamazoo zone. Hildebrandt will glove it down, and he will drop it. Gives it up to Catalyst. Catalyst on the far side. Bouncing puck. It's going to get to center ice, and it's Bowden's. Bowden's going to go all the way back, and it will go back to Jason Binkley. Binkley sending it over. Komets up along the near side. Going to dip into the Kalamazoo zone. That'll be an icing.
Said he didn't touch it. Looked like he did, but
yeah, Petruzzelli saying that.
On it. That'll bring it back into the Komet zone. They'll have to stay pat with the line. Jenks will take the draw. Still Jenks on the ice. He can't get off because of the icing penalty, so face off to the left of the goaltender, Ferguson.
Jenks will take the drop.
There they go.
And it goes along the near side. Pinch down low into the corners. Chase Stewart for the Komets. Banks it off the glass. And now the Komets push it ahead. They come across the line. Here's Bowds with a wrister. That's going to be deflected out of play. And a big collision back behind the net. Petruzzelli and Bowds in there.
Yeah, this will be it. This
and now it's going to get ugly. Jenks gets in there. Stewart is in there.
Yeah, one of the Komet defense came from the point, so.
And we've got everybody grabbing a hold of everybody behind the net.
Yeah, Bowden ain't going to let this thing go. He doesn't like that.
Bounds has got a hold of Sadoway. Jenks in there as well. He's got a hold of Catalyst. And everybody's going to have to be separated, and we get a timeout. Let's see if any penalties are going to be handed out. Hopefully not. So 5:45 to go here in the third. Komets down by a goal. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Cheer on your hometown team, the Fort Wayne Komets, throughout the season with your hometown dealer.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
The only dealer to give you up to $5,555 more than your trade is worth, with payments as low as $79. Plus, we'll even pay off your lease or loan in full, no matter what you owe. It's gonna be a winning season with your Fort Wayne Komets. And
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Online at BigCityCars.com.
Hey, life is crazy fast. Fuel up right with Fresh Fit sandwiches at Subway restaurants. Our better for you options include turkey breast, black forest ham, and sweet onion chicken teriyaki on wheat with all the veggies. Get Fresh Fit only at Subway. Fresh Fit refers to 6-inch subs on 9-grain wheat bread with all the fresh vegetables. Fresh Fit subs are prepared in front of you and not a diet program. Please consult your doctor before commencing any exercise or weight loss program to ensure that your own individual health circumstances are taken into account.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Chase Stewart and Dylan Sadoway both in the box. These will cancel
4-on-4 they'll play. Little ice room out there now. We're down by 1. 5:45 to go in the third. Need to tie it up here.
Komets out shooting Kalamazoo 31-27 tonight. And here's the puck into the Komet zone, or the Kalamazoo zone, below the goal line. Now fed up along the near side. Up top it comes. Here's a shot. Oh, that got through. Just missed the net. Gallipo sends it right
Another
back in. Hildebrandt the save.
Hildebrandt makes it.
Back behind the net. Kalamazoo with it. Up along the left side. Here's Capelli. Capelli has McKenzie on him. Going to come across the line. Capelli on the right side. Trying to get around Doherty. Nice job by Doherty. Sticking with his man. It goes down into the corner. Capelli shaking up down there. A little slow getting to his feet. And the Komets get it out. But here's a quick shot and a save made by Ferguson. Komets now with it. Here's Doherty, the big defenseman, comes across the line.
Across, going to the net.
Doherty tries to center it over to Szydlowski. Doherty still on the puck to the blue line. Gallipo back over to Doherty. And now Doherty trying to get away from Tho. Big guy rumbles into the corner, back behind the net. Kalamazoo will scoop it up. Catalyst on the left wing. Catalyst will come across the line, and now he will spin around, looking for some space at the blue line. Catalyst still with it, gets away from Gallipo. And now he's going to go all the way out. We're skating 4-on-4 here for another 47 seconds. Catalyst will flip it forward. The Komets intercept it. It's Taylor Ross. He'll move it along the near side. Now it's going to be punched backwards to Jason Binkley. And Binkley goes behind Ferguson. Binkley now will take his time with it. Has Bryson Martin. His pass. No good. Going to be taken away. And now Binkley has got to go back for it. And Binkley will get it back to Bryson Martin. Martin coming ahead with it right down the middle of the ice. He'll flip it in. Bouncer going to go off the end wall here in the Kalamazoo zone. Big hit down there. And the puck is going to squirt loose. Ross up along the far side. Gets it to Martin. Martin sends it around the wall. Here's Jason Binkley on the near side. Up top of the blue line. Here is Łyszczarczyk looking for some room. He's got it. Takes a shot. Puck gets loose. Rebound. And that's under the glove of Hildebrand.
Yeah, it was loose for a second there. Ross couldn't get a stick on it as the defenseman had him tied up. But Hildebrand made a nice save on Łyszczarczyk's shot as he curled around and got the shot on the net. 3:45 to go. Komets pressing hard for the tying goal.
1 second left on the penalty to Stewart and Szydlowski. So as soon as the puck is dropped, we'll be back to 5-on-5.
Yeah, Jenks will take the draw. 1 second. Get it back. Maybe we get a shot from it.
Face off to the right of Hildebrand. Komets win it to the blue line. Here's a shot just off the side of the cage. Back up along the far side. Komets pick it up. Coming into the corner. Petruzzelli goes underneath to Bowdens. Bowdens has Jenks right out in front
to find
him.
Somebody.
Up to the blue line. Here is Binkley with it. Eyeing a shot. Nothing there. Slides it over. Here's Stewart with one. It goes off the end wall. Komets reaching for it. Petruzzelli back to Stewart. Shot goes wide. Back below the goal line. Bouncer. Hildebrand didn't know where it was, but now he was able to dive in front of it and get a whistle.
It bounced right in front of the crease. He was looking the other way. It sat there, and he finally realized and was able to hold on. But bouncing puck, Komets couldn't take advantage. Still face off in the Kalamazoo zone. 3:19 to go to period. Kalamazoo hanging on right now.
Komets pressing. 3:19 to go in the third, down by a goal. Face off to the right.
Fresh lines again.
Yep, face off to the right of Hildebrand.
Szydlowski out there. McKenzie at center. Petruzzelli on the far side.
McKenzie will take the face off. He'll be in with Justin Taylor to the right of Hildebrand. Komets win it. Oh, not for long. Now it's going to come out. And now here's Icapelli skating away from the crowd. Lost the puck as it goes into the Komet zone. Bryson Martin sends it around. Łyszczarczyk will catch up to it. Łyszczarczyk will go on the near side to Martin. Martin will move it up along the far boards.
Binkley coming up the ice with it.
And Komets will get it into the Kalamazoo zone. Under 3 to go in the third. Wings with the puck in their own end now. Wilson back on the right side. Edmondson runs into Sean Szydlowski. Gets it to Icapelli, however, before he is able to get pitched off the play. Rolls down to Ferguson, and he'll cover it up. And a face-off coming up in the Komet zone.
2:39 to go. Face-off in the Komet zone right now. Komets will change up the lines again. Jenks will come out with his guys. Bowden and Petruzzelli.
To the left of Dylan Ferguson will set up. Kyle Blaney will take the face-off for Kalamazoo. His opponent will be A.J. Jenks. And Jenks wins it. Send down to Ross. Ross will scoop it up all the way down the length of the ice. And
trying for the breakaway pass, but Petruzzelli got tangled.
Yeah, he got slowed up just a little bit at the center line. And
no connection on the pass. That'll force the icing all the way back into the Komet zone. 2:33 to go. Lines stay the same. Jenks will take the draw.
Face off to the right. Ferguson. Komets are up with it. Cross ice pass. Petruzzelli trying to get around Catalyst. Catalyst is able to hold him off and enough to push the puck back into the Komet zone. Gallipo on his horse.
They got 2 men.
Komets are able to get it back onto the near side boards. Catalyst again with it for Kalamazoo. Scoops it up and sends it all the way down. And now Szydlowski picks it up for Kalamazoo. He goes back below the goal line. Szydlowski up along the near side. He'll just send it around the wall. Diamond Tony trying to catch up to it. Goes into the corner and back below the goal line. McKenzie with it. 2 minutes to go in the game. Komets down by a goal. Here's Chase Stewart with it. Stewart will send it in.
Hit it over, dumped in.
Goes into the corner. Komets chase after it. Icapelli is there. Now it'll be Diamond Tony back below the goal line. That's Edmondson, rather. He will get it up along the left side, and now Garrett Ross will get it back to the Comet zone. Doherty, the only one back. Look out on the far side. They put it right in front.
The net.
Ferguson
blocks it.
1:30 to go. Comets need to hurry up. Down the right side. Here's McKenzie with it. He slows it up.
Use the whole ice surface, guys. You're trying to come up one side.
And McKenzie gets a little bit of space.
Here comes the goaltender.
And we got
Ferguson
the
out of the net.
on. But here is Catalyst with
Walking
the puck.
right up the ice.
Send it down.
Whoa,
the net.
hits the open net. That'll be icing.
That'll be an icing.
Got a break. Got a break. We dumped the puck in. Nobody jumped in there for checking. We had the extra man going in, but nobody got to the puck carrier. He walked right out from behind the net, almost hit the open net. Extra tracker face-off in the Kalamazoo zone. 1:10 left of the period. We need a goal. Be a timeout here, I imagine, by Boudreau.
Yes. Face-off will be to the right of Hildebrand.
Yep.
Timeout. Comets will take a timeout. We'll step aside. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn is always open to the public. You're enjoying a hockey game right now, but that doesn't mean you can't dream about golf. Warm days on a beautifully manicured course sounds good, right? Bridgewater Golf Club is an 18-hole par 72 course with tees for every skill level. Also, you can enjoy the Bridgewater full-service restaurant that's open year-round. Visit BridgewaterGC.com to see everything Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn has to offer. Enjoy the rest of the game. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, see what the Comets come off the bench with. Got an extra skater on. Dylan Ferguson is on the bench. 5-4 game. Kalamazoo with the lead. And the faceoff will be to the right of Hildebrand. And Jenks will take the faceoff. Szydlowski, McKenzie, Łyszczarczyk, Bowdens. A lot of offense out there for the Comets.
Yep, everybody pinched in pretty tight now. Jenks going to try to get it back to the point. Work it from there.
Gallipo back there for the Comets.
Get possession. You got to get possession of the puck and move it around.
And here's the drop. Goes into the corner. McKenzie to Łyszczarczyk. Łyszczarczyk double team down there. Jenks is able to get it to the blue line. Gallipo over to Szydlowski. Here's a shot. It's blocked. We got 1 minute to go.
Last minute of the period.
Up along the near side. Here is Bowdens with it. Bowdens up top to Szydlowski. Now to Bowdens. Down low into the corner. Takes a shot.
Short
Save
side.
made. And jumping out is Hildebrand. He'll cover it up.
Bad angled shot, but it was on the net. Hildebrand made the save. A little bit of a rebound there, but he jumped on the rebound. Nobody could get to it, get their stick on it. It forces a face-off in the Kalamazoo zone, so we'll start over on this side of the ice this time.
Comets 35 shots tonight. Kalamazoo with 30.
Yep, 14 in this period so far, the Comets. 9 by Kalamazoo.
So in 2 games against Kalamazoo, the Comets have had 79 shots on goal. Face off the left of Hildebrand, just 49 seconds to go. Comets down by a goal. And now Jenks in there to take the drop. Comes all the way out. And this will be an icing.
Gets the draw and they ice it.
So it takes a few seconds off, but we'll have a face-off in the Kalamazoo zone.
Yep. Move it over to the other side this time. Maybe Jenks likes that side better.
Yeah, that's Jenks' spot. Well, to the right of Hildebrand. Gallipo back at the blue line.
Trying to get it back to Gallipo. Szydlowski sort of a defenseman in tight right now. He'll move back as soon as the puck goes.
Comets win it. Up along the far side. Here's a shot.
Blocked.
It's blocked, and it gets to Hildebrand. He gloves it out of the air. And Bowden's working hard in front of the net. He's drawn a lot of attention after the whistles.
Sard tried to take the shot from a bad angle. He got it up high. Nobody would have been able to handle it except the goaltender jumped in the middle of it. Hildebrand was able to catch it, and that killed the play. Got to move the puck on the ice, guys. Look for the rebound down low.
To the right of Hildebrand. Jenks again will take the face-off. 38 seconds now to go in the third. Komets need one to tie. And the Komets win it up top. Gallipo spreads it out, goes along the far side. Komets now Łyszczarczyk coming down low into the corner in front. Here's Gallipo, nothing there. Now Szydlowski with a shot.
Blocked
it is blocked
again.
And it gets out. 30 or 20 seconds to go. Komets quickly gain the line up along the far side. Puck is going to come up along the near boards. Kalamazoo gets there, comes up top. Here's Szydlowski. Takes a shot. It is blocked
again.
10 seconds. The Komets got to get back on sides and in a hurry. Szydlowski comes across the line on the far side with 4 seconds left. They bank it off the wall. Szydlowski up along the wall, and that will do it. And the Komets streak continues. It's now 7 in a row without a win. And we get a little extra going on at the end of this game. The linesman's got to jump in and get everybody settled down. Diamond, Tony, and McKenzie, they talk. And also Bowden's was in the middle of everything there in that final 50 seconds. And now everybody coming to center ice. So the linesman and the referee stand at center ice trying to get everybody separated.
Yeah.
And everybody staring each other down.
Yeah.
We'll see these guys next week.
Yeah, this rivalry keeps building all the time. No lost blood between either one of them.
So, 5-4. That's the story. The Komets cannot gain a victory. And they
we're
drop
down,
one.
We're down one going into the third, and unfortunately a quick goal right off the bat at the 13-second mark gave Kalamazoo a 2-goal lead, and we kept fighting back. We outshoot them 14-9 in the period.